Hello, everybody. Thank you to everybody with the resubs. I do have the alerts off so that they don't pop up on stream during the Game Awards. Hopefully both of these streams go okay. Dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch on either one, whichever you prefer. So who's ready for some DLC or an indie poker game to win Game of the Year? I know I'm ready. I'm ready for the Balatro upset. Balatro is a really good game. I actually would be completely fine with that game winning. Alright, so let me just preemptively turn up the video player as loud as it can go. So that way I don't gotta fidget around with that later. Turn it up for you guys here too. Sure, it's gonna be pretty loud once it actually starts. Double checking, making sure. Okay, I can make it a little louder here. If it gets too loud, just let me know if I need to turn it up later. That's okay. I mean, we're not really here for the awards. We only care about the announcements. Which, no spoilers in chat if anything has been leaking. We don't want to know what the announcements may be. Though I have a sneaking suspicion we're probably going to see something like Gran Turismo 6 gameplay. I wouldn't even be surprised if we got a little teaser trailer for Elder Scrolls 6 at this point. Sega typically always does something with the Game Awards as well, so I would not doubt us seeing some kind of big Sega game reveal. Maybe one of those games they were working on, like Golden Axe or Streets of Rage or Crazy Taxi, Jet Set, something like that. Friends invited you to go out. Yep. That's probably a lot more important than the Game Awards. You could always check out VODs or just go online and be spoiled of all the announcements too. You get to skip all the paid sponsorships and stuff. You just watch the trailers. Yeah, I'm excited for the announcements. I mean, that's really the reason we watched this to begin with, right? This is the 10th anniversary for the Game Awards, so it's got to be it's got to be a pretty good show, hopefully. Say something in Italian. Ciao. There you go. That's all I know. Yeah, there's apparently 2 games that will shock. But, I mean, that's subjective, right? Like, some people will be shocked over something more than others. Like, if Naughty Dog comes out and shows their new game, if it's anything but a cute, colorful 3D platformer, I'm really not going to care. But to some other people, they're going to, like, flip their lids, right? But for me, I only care if it's a platformer. Nah, Concord is dead. Don't worry about Concord. They're not pulling that back out. Hello, Dig Dug. You still got the 311 in your name, so I'm sure I would have put 2 and 2 together at some point. Someone will be shocked by a new Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I can care less about that. But hopefully it's some huge surprise. Bloodborne coming back could be... That could be it. They could be showing a Bloodborne re-release, remake, remaster trailer. So they're starting with the pre-show, by the way. So they're going to do like a lot of the esports awards that we don't really care about. But they always show some trailers and stuff during... Honestly, some of the best trailers are shown during their little pre-show that they do. Because they deem them the games that people don't care about quite as much, but, you know, it's kind of the games that we usually like quite a bit. Some of the more obscure stuff. Well, thank you for watching for so long, Ironstall. Appreciate it very much. Knack 3. Man, I'd root for Knack 3. I think a Knack 3 on, like, a late-gen PS5 release would be quite a stunner in terms of graphics and particle effects. Final Fantasy IX Remake has been a long-time rumor. I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, Final Fantasy VII being in the Game Awards so prominently this year for Rebirth. I could see Square Enix letting this maybe be the place to reveal that, but I feel like they would usually reserve something like that for like Tokyo Game Show or something along those lines. Just so everybody's aware, I do have a backup stream ready, so I'm streaming this on the YouTube channel for the Game Awards. If for some reason it starts buffering or something happens to it, I will be able to switch over to Microsoft Edge. I have it ready to go there as well, so if it does go down, don't panic, I have a backup ready. Because sometimes, usually when I have buffering issues with YouTube, if that happens, Edge is usually pretty good about not buffering, so... Usually the buffering only happens with videos, not live streams. Yeah, this is a 10th anniversary of the Game Awards, so I would expect some pretty bombastic announcements. We'll see. But, you know, Jeff Keighley, he loves that hype machine. He loves overhyping things. But this time the hype is being created by people other than him. Like, there's a lot of people that are in the know that are like, yeah, this is one you're going to want to tune into. I'm sure their checks are in the mail from Jeff Keighley. Thank you, Nat. They said it was the biggest awards. I mean, 10th anniversary, I would hope so. I love the closed captions right now. Lots of music. Kojima's definitely going to be there, as he always is. At this point, it's just like a running gag. Kojima being there. I don't like, at this point, people aren't even excited. They just kind of expect it. It's like, alright, whatever, there's Kojima. Who's next? New Ridge Racer would be awesome. It is, this doesn't really feel like the place to announce a new Ridge Racer, in my opinion. But Ridge Racer is long overdue at this point. Like, come on, Bandai Namco. What are they doing? Spike Video Game Awards? Oh man, I totally forgot about that. That was so long ago. Man, Spike TV with the Video Game Awards, yeah. So long ago. They got a bunch of random actors this year. It's like, I don't know why they waste their budget on getting actors. We really don't care. Get us some, like, video game voice actors or prominent game directors or indie developers or voice actor. Like, I don't know. They don't need to waste their budget on Hollywood actors that have nothing to do with games. I think they'd be just so much better off involving people involved with video games a bit more in the award show, representing. What's the musical act? I'm not going to spoil it for you, Kelly. I think I know what it's going to be. It's going to be an interesting one. Stellar Blade Beach Volleyball. I'd be in line for that shit. Reggie to reveal Switch 2. No, Nintendo's too greedy. They will absolutely do their own direct for the Switch 2. Not a chance that is shown here. I'd be shocked. World premiere.
I'm Sydney Goodman, and welcome to the 2024 Game Awards opening act.
How's the volume for you guys? Is it okay? I can turn it up a little bit.
We are counting down to the main event, our 10th anniversary show. But I promise you, we are more than a pre-show. We are the extension of a program so packed that we need to start it early. Tonight, we are coming to you live from the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles to celebrate the best in gaming from the past year. With special performances from Snoop Dogg,
that's as loud as I can get it.
Pilots, surprise guests, and world premieres that will blow your mind, including Mafia: The Old Country, Borderlands 4, and more. In fact, I have one ready to reveal right now, and it's a very special one to kick off our 10th anniversary.
Koei Tecmo. Hopefully their subtitles don't conflict with YouTube subtitles. Ninja Gaiden is back in a way forward kind of effort or something? I don't know. Shinobi? Oh, yeah. I kind of remember something being spoiled online for this, actually. I saw a tweet that was like, Shinobi wants you to watch the Game Awards. I'm like, that's a really odd tweet. Kind of looks like the Messenger. Later half of the Messenger. Got that little head bounce when you jump on top of enemies. Okay, Ninja Gaiden. That seems like a cute little side game for the series.
Coming in summer 2025. It's the new title from Dotemu, the publisher behind Streets of Rage 4 and TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
A game like that, I don't like them when they're too long. Something like that, 5 hours or under, 6 hours or under. Perfect.
tonight, Best
But once they start
Fighting
becoming
Game.
like 15 to 20
Here
hours,
are
I
the
lose
nominees.
interest.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Marvel
I want to vote for the
Capcom
underdog.
Fighting Collection,
Whatever the
Tekken
worst
Classic.
one is.
Multiverses.
Multiverses, let's go.
And Tekken 8. The Game Award goes to... Oh, look at that. Tekken 8.
Little pop-up. Man, they already knew they were winning. They were right there. But they're speedrunning the awards again this year.
Gaming community and Tekken community, and thank you to my development team and marketing team in all regions.
YouTube subtitles are struggling right now.
And improve Tekken 8. So stay tuned and don't ask me for beep. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations. And now, a new kind of cozy game that is unlike anything you've played before.
Looks like it's like a VR game, but I don't think it is. So it's somebody that played Unpacking, and they're like, okay, let's evolve up, let's like expand upon this idea.
But now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling. Won't be long. I'm there before the setting sun. For you to fall into my arms. A place I call my home.
Not really my kind of game, but I know people are into these kind of games, so have fun. Not coming to the Atari VCS, I'm disappointed.
Covered in blood, titled Top Ways to Conquer the Spire. You find this manuscript highly suspicious because it's covered in blood. You read the book, covering your hands in blood.
And before you ask, no, I have not played Slay the Spire. Is this not Slay the Spire? It's so crazy how these games just like, it's so blatant what they're copying off of. If this is not Slay the Spire, it's the second one? Okay, I was gonna say, like, that looks so similar. I don't even play the game and I can tell. Yeah, it has to be a sequel, right? I was gonna say, if that wasn't Slay the Spire 2, then that's like a lawsuit on their hands there.
That was the first look at the gameplay of
It just started,
Slay the
yep.
Spire 2. I'm thrilled because
You're just in
there's a
time.
new Slay the Spire.
You only missed an
But also
announcement for a new
terrified
Ninja
because I
Gaiden
just got over my crippling addiction to the first,
pixel
so
game.
The cycle continues. Anyway, after the show, be sure to head over to TikTok and share your best gaming highlights from 2024 with hashtag gaming on TikTok. And now it's time
No,
for
thank
our
you.
next award, Best VR AR Game. And the nominees are Arizona Sunshine
Oh, come
Remake,
on, it's got to be Metal Hellsinger.
Asgard's
That game was
Wrath
actually pretty
2,
cool.
Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening. The Game Award goes to Batman Arkham Shadow.
Man, they got that freaking Batman advantage. Though, to be fair, I don't know how Metal Hellsinger is in VR.
I just want to accept this award on behalf of my colleagues at Camouflage. You guys did some of the best work of your careers, and I have a feeling that the best is yet to come. To our, the company we work for, Meta, has been a great place to work, and for Oculus Studios, all the support that you provided to us to help us get the game over the line, including our sister studio over at Sanzaro that developed the incredible Asgard's Wrath 2. That was a big, made this category very competitive this year. I also want to thank Warner Brothers and DC for entrusting that incredible Arkham franchise, allowing us to build a sequel.
I wonder if anybody's ever dropped the trophy that they give them,
Rocksteady
the
and Warner
award,
Brothers Montreal
and broke it.
provided to us. And then lastly, to the amazing crew and cast to this game: Roger Craig Smith, Troy Baker, Elijah Wood, Tara Strong, Kari Payton. You guys crushed it. You guys are award-winning as far as we're concerned. Thank you for what you brought to our game.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Since 2018, the TGA Global Gaming Citizen Program has
Thank you,
recognized
Bokash.
individuals
Thank you for
doing
popping in
their
tonight.
part to better the world through games. This year's recipient makes games that protect nature and fight climate change. Here's the story of Laura Carter, CEO and founder of Trees Please Games.
I've worked in games for the best part of 20 years. PlayStation, Disney, Us2 Games, Square Enix. I loved working there. I loved working on such massive games, but I actually had a sense of guilt. In parallel with my games career, I've always had a passion, or actually don't like to call it a passion, I like to think of it more as a sort of a purpose for making a difference in the world.
Nice tree. It's comfy.
We're less than 20 years away from climate collapse. And for me, that's incredibly scary, both for our future, but for my children's future. It struck me that there was such an opportunity to use these games that were reaching hundreds of millions of people to create awareness about what's happening in the world. So when you play Longleaf Valley, you're restoring and saving a national park. And then as you're playing, you're actually collecting tree tokens to plant a real tree. Our players together have planted over 1.6 million trees now. But it's amazing to know that together we are making a real difference.
Heard this is a good game. This had Godzilla DLC. Yeah, I kind of remember that. They took it away. Seriously? Like, can you get it at all anymore? Can you at least still play it if you bought it? That's unfortunate.
Welcome back to the Game Awards opening act presented by State Farm. We're counting down to the big show with more world premieres and awards. In fact, the Game Awards brings so many different gaming communities together to celebrate.
State Farm?
If you want to see
These subtitles
everything
are
State Farm is
struggling.
doing
Oh, wait,
in gaming,
there
head to
it
their
is.
website right now at statefarm.com.
I didn't hear her
gaming,
mention
because
State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And now we have our next world premiere from the legendary creator of Deus Ex, Warren Spector. This is Thick as Thieves.
A multiplayer stealth game.
Another night on the town.
I can definitely get into a stealth game if it's got online multiplayer. I much prefer stealth games when it has online multiplayer as opposed to a single player game. There's just something so satisfying about sneaking up on somebody and killing them online.
You're not the only one who thinks so.
And this YouTube VOD is gonna be muted left and right with all these trailer songs.
Best to stay nice and quiet.
Do I have an all-time favorite game? Eco. Yep, Eco on PS3 and PS2.
Things could go many different ways.
The draw distance looks nice in this.
Because like I say,
it's definitely a fake trailer though. This is like manufactured gameplay. Have to see uncut gameplay to judge that.
Love it. Cannot wait to get that on my wish list. Okay, next up are our 3 esports categories. The first is Best Esports Game presented by Old Spice. And the nominees
Mobile
are
Legends Bang Bang. Let's go.
Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
What the hell even
and
is that?
Valorant. The Game Award goes to League of Legends. Next up, for Best Esports Athlete,
Eco
the
would definitely
nominees
not appear in this, I don't
are
think.
3-3, Alexi B, Chuvi,
I don't know who
Faker,
any of these people are.
Zaiwu, and Kong Kong. The Game Award
Excuse
goes to
me?
Faker.
What about the ZMJJKK? How do you get Kong Kong out of that?
Billy Billy Gaming, Gen G, Navi, T1, and Team Liquid. The Game Award goes to T1. Congratulations to all the winners of our esports categories. All right, the Game Awards opening act presented by State Farm is moving forward as we reveal 2 more world premieres. This first one is an alternate take on a legendary series from Bandai Namco.
No, they would not. Okay, it's not Ridge Racer. I mean, I hate to say it, it looks like every other freaking Metroid. Pac-Man? What? Hold up. Okay, that is pretty hilarious. Oh my god, they're gonna Bomberman Act Zero Pac-Man? There's no way. Okay, that's pretty fun. I was gonna say, this looks like every other Metroidvania ever, but then Pac-Man shows up. You know, I was gonna call something with Pac-Man, because if you looked at the logo that they teased, it had a little Pac-Man in the Game Awards logo. And I'm like, that's really odd. That looks pretty hilarious, honestly. I feel like I need to try that. A new mobile game, hell yeah. Get excited, everybody. Get excited to wait for this game to come out to consoles in 3 years. Only on Netflix games.
That was Steel Paws, a brand new world from a gaming legend, Yu Suzuki, known
Yu
for
Suzuki
Virtua
sold
Fighter
out.
and Shenmue.
Yeah,
Our
known
next
for
card
nothing
is
now.
one of my favorites, Games for Impact.
Guess we
It
ain't playing that.
showcases thought-provoking games with a positive social message. Here are the nominees. Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kinzera Zao. The Game Award goes to
Hellblade?
Neva.
The hell is that? I never heard of Neva.
Well,
Never heard of it.
It's such an honor to receive this award. Well, first I would like to thank the jury and basically everyone who voted for us. This award belongs to the entire
Oh, the
team
Grease
at Nomada
devs.
Studio, Berlinist,
Okay.
our friends and family, and basically everyone who helped
I think
us
I
to
kind of
bring
remember the
Meta
trailer
to
for
life.
that.
I would like to thank as well Devolver Digital. They were the first one. They believed in us since the beginning, and they gave us the opportunity to make 2 wonderful games. I'm looking forward to making many more in the future. And finally, I would like to thank the players. It's amazing to see how our story resonates with
Power
them,
to the players.
and we love to see how they enjoy our games, so thank you so much.
What company had that slogan again? Wasn't that like
Now,
GameStop or something?
Another cozy game, and to introduce it is someone who knows a thing or two about them. Cozy K.
Thanks, Sydney. Hey,
She's got a
gamers.
plant in the
I'm really
background.
excited to
She
share
must
one
be
of
an
my
indie game
most
dev
anticipated cozy
or
games with you.
streamer or something.
Tales of the Shire.
Oh.
There's so much to marvel at in the Shire. I love how it feels like I'm inside the books. I love spending endless hours in my IRL garden, and this game captures
My
that feeling so
IRL
well.
garden? Oh boy.
And then inside, it gets real cozy. You can do a ton of decorating in your own style. You can really customize every nook and cranny. Now I'll hop inside the kitchen and start cooking. Ooh, the guests have arrived. Time to eat.
Doesn't it cost like a couple $1 million if you want your
for
game
taking
shown
this
here
journey
at the
through
Game Awards?
Shire, and I hope it was as much of a treat for you as it was for me.
I remember hearing or
Join
reading
me
that.
in playing Tales of the Shire, March 25th.
So like that ad there cost them I think like $1.5 to $2 million to get it on here. But this isn't part of the main show, so maybe not here. Yeah, I'm not super into the art of that game at all. The only fun that I've had with the Lord of the Rings license in the recent years was Gollum. At least that was entertaining as hell. I need to do another playthrough of Gollum at some point. Not a fan of the art on whatever this is. I don't like these chibi designs. Third Shadow of Mordor game. I think a lot of people agree with you on that.
One flashlight.
They had something good going with that series.
Use your senses and become the shadows.
Let's go. Stay quiet.
Okay. Do you know where we're going?
Towards those. Come on.
Hello? Oh, hello. No, 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 no! Oh.
You can thank Phasmophobia for making this genre popular.
Oh no! Came in from behind. Double kills? Oh, no.
It's so hard to make these kind of trailers work.
Yeah! Come out here.
Join the club and die trying.
Damn, no Xbox support for that game.
Welcome back to the Game Awards opening act. We are so close to the big show, which, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love you too. Which, by the way, is freaking stacked this year. Let's hear it for the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards.
Off to a not so great start. Hopefully the show itself is good.
But until then, enough. I'm kidding. I still have some incredible awards and world premieres to share with you. So let's get back into it with our next award, Innovation in Accessibility. These nominees have all made strides to make their games as playable as possible by as many gamers as possible. And they are.
They should.
Call of Duty Black
The Bill
Ops
Clinton
6,
kid should totally announce Game of the Year.
Diablo 4, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown,
I don't know what Diablo 4 did, but
Star Wars Outlaws.
that's what I'm rooting for.
The Game Award goes to Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
What did Prince of Persia do that was so crazy?
Thank you.
Anybody know?
Merci beaucoup. We are truly honored to receive this award. As from the beginning of the project, we aim to create a fun and challenging game.
Color modes?
The game as accessible as possible, and it proves that accessibility doesn't dilute, but rather reinforce the core of the game. More players enjoy the thrill of expression thanks to.
Yeah, these are some weird awards, I'm going to be honest. But that's why they're in the pre-show.
The intensity and expressivity of our combat thanks to the option. It was a passion project made by an incredible team. Big congratulations to the team. I know you're watching from Montpellier. Félicitations à l'équipe. And a warm thank you to everyone who supported us, Ubisoft Global Accessibility Team, Jan, our families, our friends, and of course, you, the players. Thank you.
How does subtitles work on a live stream like this? Do you think they have somebody like typing out the subtitles behind the scenes? Does anybody know? Like, is there somebody trying to like listen to what they say and type it out? Is that how this works for live streams? Or is it just like AI interpreting what they're saying? It's AI, yeah. Making the AI work overtime. I'm sorry, I can't get into these kind of games. I know these are very popular, but these are 1,000,000,000% not my kind of game. You're a stenographer, and yes, they do. It's on a stenographic machine. Okay, so we actually have somebody that works in that field saying it's not AI right now. I believe Ivy. Yeah, because when I watch the subtitles, I'm like, it really does look like somebody is taking their time to try and understand what they say and type it out based on when they pop up.
Love it. And that is the perfect way to get into our next award, Best Family Game. Here are your nominees. Astrobot. Princess Peach Showtime.
I feel like Mario Party is going to win this one. Because it's for family, right? You're not... Mario Party is built around playing with friends and family.
And The Plucky Squire.
It's got to be Mario Party.
A lot of us are excited about Best Family Game. The Game Award goes to... Astrobot.
Okay. I mean, that one made the most sense after Mario Party. It is the kind of game that you would play with your kids for sure.
Thank you so much. It's a massive honor for us to be getting the
foreshadowing the Game of the Year award, perhaps.
Working hard on for many years at Team Asobi. So first,
I like his little Astrobot pin. He's got an Astrobot plush too.
All 65 of you, thank you so much. It's your heart and soul that went into this game. You know, really trying to please and put smiles on people's faces. So this is really for you. Thank you so much. You know, making a family game is important because we're forming the first gaming memories of people. We all have first gaming memories, right? And so it's both a privilege, a big responsibility as well, but it's one we take very much at heart. So this award, you know, it's for the kids and the parents out there. We love you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Okay, the theater is filling up. Like, I can see heads all the way back there. The energy is huge with our main show only minutes away. But I still have 2 more.
I'm not sure about DLC for. They're coming out with a like Christmas themed level though. I saw, which is cool.
From a studio that was nominated for 3 awards at the Game Awards 2022.
What? Shifu Rocket League? What is happening here? What a crazy shit. Like, how do you go from Shifu to soccer? That's very unexpected. Visually, though, I mean, hey, it looks good. If I were to play a soccer game, this may be the soccer game. It looks nice. Football, excuse me? They should change the subtitle depending on the region that it's released in.
Would you believe me if I said I only have one more incredible
ESRB version
award
is
here for you?
soccer instead of football.
Get ready to have all your senses overloaded in the best way possible, of course. This is Solasta 2.
Shadwin. For many years you've sent waves of stone soldiers we've decimated. What can you achieve with your son?
I don't really even remember the first Celesta.
Not thousands.
The name is familiar, but it's hard for me to, like, remember what the game looked like. CRPG, okay. Gotta say though, it's gotta be pretty rough coming out with a CRPG at this point after Baldur's Gate 3. Because everybody is just gonna compare your game to that. Well, the pre-show... Hopefully they're saving the good stuff for the main show.
That was the announcement of Solasta 2 from the Paris-based Tactical Adventures. All right, my friends.
I have not played Yellow Taxi, no.
Our opening act, but the 10th anniversary show is just getting started. The Game Awards main event.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how different it looks. They're still going to compare it, probably.
Big awards, big new game announcements, and amazing performances by the TGA Orchestra, 21 Pilots, Snoop Dogg.
The TGA Orchestra stuff is, like, the best part of the non-game announcement stuff for the show.
All right, the countdown is over. The 2024 Game Awards starts now.
Oh, it's a 3D platformer? Yeah, I haven't played it.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2024. Now, here's your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Just a reminder to check your quality settings on Twitch and YouTube. I'm streaming in 1080p this time instead of 720p. Normally I stream in 720 because the stuff I stream, it doesn't really matter. But for the trailers, make sure it's 1080.
Welcome to the Game Awards, the biggest global celebration of video games out there, and you have joined us on a very special night, our 10th.
This is as loud as I can get it. I can't get it any louder. The only thing I can do is lower my mic.
You know, when we started TGA in 2014, we had no idea it would become as big as it is around the world. But I felt, like so many of you, that games and the people who make them and the fans deserve a moment like this. You watch this show because games are part of your identity. They mean something to you. And tonight is a tribute to just how far games have come.
I think his pin is telling us that Flower is getting a sequel.
And let me just tell you, you have tuned in and joined us.
Please wrap it up, Jeff.
Very special
We've got
night.
awards to get to.
Our industry is constantly evolving. This year, 4 of our Game of the
Remember
Year
last year? That's what they did that to everybody.
One in China,
They had the sign pop up.
China's first ever
Please wrap it up.
nomination for Game of the Year.
Sorry.
And one, Balatro, was made by a single guy, Local Thunk, who's here in the audience tonight in my home country of Canada. Isn't that amazing? Now, tonight for our anniversary show, we are joined by many special guests. First, it is a
Yeah, let's go Balatro. True Game of the Year.
Back in the 1990s, he convinced Sony to enter the video game industry with the PlayStation, which this month celebrates its 30th anniversary. Please join me in welcoming the father of the PlayStation, the great Ken Kutaragi. Also tonight, we welcome a double nominee who's competing against herself.
Was he not supposed to come up on stage?
She stars in both Fallout and
Was
Arcane.
he heading up on the stage when he wasn't supposed to?
Ella Purnell.
Awkward.
Welcome, Ella. And finally, we announced his studio at the first TGA, and in 2021, he won Game of the Year. And tonight, despite our better judgment, he's going to have the stage all to himself to reveal his next game a little bit later. Joseph Ferris, welcome back, buddy. Now, as always, we're recognizing an outstanding year in gaming while looking at
Hey, Waldorf.
What is it, Stedler?
How long is this bozo gonna go on?
Well,
Yeah, please wrap it up.
for the last 10 years.
If they say that, that would be the best thing they can say.
Yeah, up here, host. Yeah, we're you know, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Can you hear this? Boo!
Yeah, please wrap it up.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Statler and Waldorf, everybody.
So rude to all the indie devs, like crying their eyes out last year, telling their life stories. They tell them, please wrap it up.
Yeah, speaking of a lot of people, why isn't this theater full, huh?
Yeah, we heard you always sell out.
Oh, got him.
All right, let's keep the show rolling.
It's already rolling.
Off a cliff.
Oh!
Yeah, they're here all night, Statler and Waldorf. I don't know what we signed up for. All right, well, in any case, let's get this anniversary started. And to present tonight's first...
Honestly, having comedy that makes fun of your own show is usually a pretty good
He's one
thing.
of our industry's greatest creative forces, alongside one of our most talented performers. And they've teamed up for the newly released Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Please join me in welcoming Bethesda's Todd Howard and actor Troy Baker.
We don't care, Todd. Just show us Elder Scrolls 6.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Good
now,
God.
as you know, the Game Awards for the last decade has celebrated.
You
the best
probably do not
games
want to pair those two people
by
on
honoring
stage.
Some of my peers, some of my
Or
friends,
Todd.
like Nolan North, Roger Clark, yes, Laura Bailey.
Actually, Troy, have you ever won this award? Look, they do give an award for best indie game, and I think everybody here can agree you make a great case for best indie performance.
Oh. Well, I don't know about that. Thank you, though.
There was another guy though.
You mean the other guy?
He's pretty good, pretty
Really
good.
Absolutely.
I wonder what he thinks.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure he probably hasn't even watched the trailer for the Indiana Jones game.
While you're on your feet, let's give a big round of applause to these two guys for the Great Circle. Thank you. I think this guy did a great job. If I'd known he was so good, I would have done it myself.
What?
And now, we're here to present the award for Best Performance. Here are the nominees.
Best performance.
Just look at it all. It's still going strong.
I should cross over and start asking questions. I think she's going to need our help. This job, it's a...
I'm rooting for Earth.
I'm gonna finish it.
I know what you are. I don't need you anymore.
The shadow will always hang over me. What will I become?
And the winner is...
Brianna White.
Melinda Juergens.
Damn. I guess that one made the most sense after because the motion capture, facial recognition, and everything in Hellblade.
Oh my god, this is an incredible honor. Like, I'm gonna cry.
where to start. I want to big shout out to my fellow nominees. You are all incredible. I want to thank our incredibly talented team at Ninja Theory, who are just so amazing. Our cast, our crew, our staff.
I like how they're arranged in height order.
They've done just such a great job.
Looks like a Wi-Fi bar.
Our collaborators and especially our fans who have been so supportive of us. Thank you so much. And also,
Nesting
congratulations to the Game
dolls.
Awards for 10 incredible years. Thank you.
Congratulations, Melina. Our first two-time winner for Best Performance. She won back in 2017 for the first Hellblade. All right, we have lots more awards to come.
Well deserved.
Are you guys ready to get a glimpse of what's next? Yes, it is world premiere time. For our 10th anniversary, I traveled the world to ask developers, what could you share with fans that will give a glimpse not just of what's coming in 2025, that we'll have lots of that too, but what lies beyond for the next decade of gaming.
Interesting.
Tonight's
Next gen
first
game.
game announcement is an absolute honor to share with you.
Uh-huh.
It comes from a Game of the Year winning studio whose immersive storytelling has thrilled players with every twist and turn. So without further ado, here's a look at the unexpected.
Is that the name of the game or like actually something unexpected?
Dearest daughter, I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious child into a remarkably young lass with much grace, wisdom, and kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times what does that for us. Even heart of gold. You've the spirit to overcome adversities aplenty. Darling, sweeten. Today's the day ye fill out your destiny. Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
A witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No! You chose her.
Trying to be quiet so you guys can listen.
Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
Pulling some Hellblade stuff here. Yeah, this game is probably like 5 years away. At least. Because he's talking next generation. He's not saying this is coming current console generation. Well, I'm happy for Witcher fans. I've only ever played Witcher 1, so it's a little hard for me to get excited. Hello, Ginger. Am I excited for the Sonic movie? I am, yeah. I'll definitely see it day one or soon after. Oh, I will definitely play 3 before this one. For sure.
It's tradition. Oh no, no, no. It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods, to go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods.
They should have honestly ended this trailer after she cut the head off.
Monsters.
Time for a new saga. See you on the path.
I hope that's not one of the quote-unquote holy shit announcements. Hopefully they still got some crazy stuff coming up.
4 from CD Projekt Red, and yes, as you saw, obviously Ciri will play the protagonist in that title, and we're very excited to hear more about it. You ready to have more fun? Because tonight, trust me, the surprises just keep coming.
Yeah, I don't know the lore with Witcher when it comes to Geralt.
I am proud to present a brand new standalone game. Please watch.
He's practically crying. It's got to be like a Kojima game or something. What did you say about leading up to this one? A brand new standalone game? That's it? Interesting. Okay. They got bonfire kind of things, it looks like, so... Would they really do Tenchu? This is not looking like Tenchu.
Thrown together by forces beyond our control.
So it's from Software Monster Hunter. With PvP, I'm sure I'll love getting my ass whooped online every 5 seconds.
Tragedy must be averted. And for that, I need your...
What if it's Elden Ring Battle Royale?
Stand tall. The night is far from over.
Well, it definitely looks Monster Hunter-esque with taking on bosses.
Little pillager, bent on stacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
Looks like it's only 3 players. Looks 3, maybe 4. I'm not seeing more than 3 running around at once.
The life of the Night Lord.
Okay. Unless I know more about that, that's probably going to be a pass for me, to be honest with you.
Now you know why I was so excited.
Happy for Elden Ring fans,
Night Raid is a
but
co-op action
yeah,
adventure
probably
game
not for me.
Bandai Namco Entertainment and From Software, the only studio that's won Game of the Year twice before here at the Game Awards, and it is coming next year, 2025. Now,
Did it have a
trust me
PS4
when I
logo
say
on
we
it?
are just getting started. Some of the biggest surprises, believe it or not, are still to come.
Okay,
As well as
Jeff, we
performances
trust
by
you.
Snoop Dogg and 21 pilots. And award
Yeah, I've been really hoping that these are not supposed to be the big bombastic surprises.
But right now, here's news on a new platform for one of this year's Game of the Year nominees.
Time to kick it up a notch.
Yeah, they said standalone to distinguish that it's not DLC, which is smart. Like, you can play it without having to have the first Elden Ring. You can definitely tell that some of those visuals were a little PS4-esque, but they were probably showing the, like, you know, the PS5 equivalent.
At last, our long-awaited reunion.
Let us hurry. There is nothing to fear here.
That's what scares me.
Also, just a reminder for everybody on the YouTube side, if you could please like the video, it helps spread this out into other people's recommended boxes. I do appreciate it.
You're messing with powers beyond your control.
I'm always in control.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I do this all the time. Find a way out before we're crushed.
Trey Baker does make a good Indiana Jones voice, though, for sure.
You'd be surprised how often it comes in handy.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think the best game I've seen so far that I'm most excited to play is that freaking Pac-Man game. That just looks so wild. I haven't been excited for a Metroidvania game in a while either. Assuming it's Metroidvania. I have not played the new Indiana Jones yet, no. That'll be on the back burner. There's too many other games I'm working on right now. Playing through Slitterhead at the moment, which I like. I'm enjoying that game. Steam App Store and Switch. What was the name of that Pac-Man game again? They didn't call it Pac-Man. I can't remember the real name. Honestly, the thing that's going to bite them in the butt the most, I think, is not putting Pac-Man in the name. They totally needed to put Pac-Man in the name in some way, even if it was like just a part of the name. Shadow Labyrinth. They should have called it Shadow Pack or something stupid. Pack Labyrinth. Ooh, there's some nasty mic feedback right now.
Get rid of me that easily.
You hear that?
For a limited time
Yeah, it's
only,
gone.
Prime members in the U.S. can go to Amazon.com/thegameawards to get up to 50% off select nominees: Final
Shadow
Fantasy
Pack.
VII Rebirth, Silent Hill
Yeah.
2, and Star Wars Outlaws.
From HBO's House of the Dragon, please welcome Abu Bakar Salim.
Thank you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry about my dead dad this time. But I'm here to present an award that celebrates victory. The thrill of conquering your foes in a battle where physical and mental prowess collide in a struggle that feels like the most important fight of your life. And no, I'm not talking about Twitter, but I am talking about the best action game. Here are your nominees.
Best action game.
This one could be pretty telling for who wins Game of the Year, by the way. Come on, Stellar Blade. If Stellar Blade wins, then Black Myth Wukong probably does not win Game of the Year. I'm rooting for Stellar Blade or Space Marine. Or Black Myth, even though I haven't played it.
Black Myth
Yeah.
Wukong.
I mean, it's nominated for Game of the Year, right? So it kind of makes sense that it wins. Not a surprise there. Black is going to win Game of the Year. Hell no, it's going to be Balatro. Just wait.
谢谢大家。
Hello to you as well.
非常荣幸能够获得这个奖项。首先要感谢每一位玩家，是你们的支持，让这样一个关于勇气和智慧的东方神话，得以在这样的一个舞台上绽放光彩。也要感谢主办方，没有在我上台的过程中设置空气墙。
Thank you, everyone. We are deeply honored to receive these awards. A heartfelt thanks to every player. It's you who brought the tale of wisdom and courage rooted in Eastern mythology to life on this stage. And of course,
They have some mic
sincere
issues.
gratitude to the Game Awards
A little bit of static.
for not placing any invisible walls on my way up here.
这份荣誉属于团队的每一位
The
成员。
subtitles said any invisible wards on my way
在
up
幕后
here.
默默
Is that what
支
he
持我们
said?
的家人和朋友们。
Ooh,
如果
that
没有你
noise.
们
Headphone
我
users.
现在大概率还在
It's not on my end, just so you
挑
know.
战
That's them.
而不是代表团队站在这里领这个沉重的铁坨坨。
This award belongs to every single member of our team, as
You don't
well
hear
as
that?
our family and friends who have supported us behind the scene.
Am I the
without
only
you,
one hearing it right
I'd
now?
be like
Yeah,
sitting at
yeah,
home,
now it's gone.
testing the boss
Now it's
rush
back.
mode and buffing along instead of standing here representing our team.
最后我想说的是，《黑神话：悟空》这个游戏真的不难，尤其适合没有玩过动作游戏的玩家。相信我，谢谢。
Lastly, I want to say this. Our game isn't hard at all. It's perfect for players new to action games. Trust me on this. Thank you.
Is it pretty, like, is it not that bad for those of you that have played it all the way through? I mean, I played it for like an hour. It was... The fact that I beat one of the bosses on like my second try, I guess he's kind of right? It's probably not that crazy.
Game science. At the Game Awards, our aspiration is to create moments that define our medium and remind us all why we became fans.
Oh, that was
in the first
Chinese.
place. 5 years ago, I had the pleasure of having lunch with one of our industry's most treasured game makers. And just recently, he finally shared an ambitious vision for his next project. Tonight, as a very special gift for our 10th anniversary,
Mhm.
I am beyond honored to reveal this stunning new project for the first time anywhere,
Okay.
with an early look at real gameplay footage of this studio's highly anticipated upcoming title.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at this announcement trailer that I'm sure will capture your imagination.
Okay, this has got to be one of the big, like, holy shit trailers. So let's see. The way he hypes this up. Oh. Oh my god, this has been so long coming. I was gonna call this before we started tonight too, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to jinx it. Oh my god, it's gonna be freaking Shadow of the Colossus in a mech that you control. Oh my god. Of course that was the natural evolution for it. I thought their next game wasn't supposed to be that ambitious. It's supposed to be like a little indie game. I guess that wasn't right. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus 2048. That's it. Damn, no gameplay? Interesting.
That was your early first look at the untitled next project from Fumito Ueda-san, a creator who pushes our medium forward with each of his incredible creations. You can just feel the emotional depth of that game in that beautiful piece. Ueda-san and Gen Design, thank you so much for this announcement reveal.
I was seriously gonna say something too. That game is ways off. I'm not getting myself. I'm not doing it again. I'm not dealing with what I dealt with Last Guardian again. Nope, it'll come out when it's out. That's it. I ain't making no shirts for this game. Right? I should make a shirt that just says Untitled. I was so hyped for Last Guardian, I made a freaking shirt for that game. Like 7 years before it came out. It was so brutal. I probably should make a shirt that just says Untitled, right? With a screenshot from the game. I'll do it. Well, I'm glad it's finally announced. Like, seriously, they took a while to even just show that. Crazy. We almost skipped a generation. Now can we please get Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian on a physical disc with Last Guardian patched so that it runs at 60 frames a second? Please. Like, is it that hard? Can we get Eco off of the PS3 onto the PS5? See, I called this. If you go on my X account, I tweeted last week when Sony did that, like, 30th anniversary trailer. You guys remember this, right? And the first game they showed in that 30th anniversary trailer that was not from current gen platforms was Eco. And I called this out. I'm like, wow, that's really interesting that Eco is the first game from like PS1, PS2, PS3 that they showed in that trailer. I'm like, something's up. That is highly unusual. They know something. So there it is. There's a new game. Does it have a name? Yes. Untitled. I will admit, though, I don't know how thrilled I am about the next game being more sci-fi. I always really liked the more grounded in, like, Earth-like areas with Eco Shadow Colossus Last Guardian, with, like, the green trees and the grass. This game being potentially, like, more sci-fi, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that, but I got to see more, right? We didn't really get to see much.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you to the TGA Orchestra and Lauren. There's much more to come from them throughout the night, including our signature Game of the Year medley. You can look forward to that. Right now, it's time to get the first look at gameplay of a project from a studio that has previously been nominated for Game of the Year.
Thank you for the hype train as well. I've been missing some of the subs and stuff because I got the notifications off. Let me just check right now.
From the studio that brought you Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2. Neverwinter Nights, Part 2. And Fallout 3, Part 2. New Vegas. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action. More
Meh. Thank you, Chill Will. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you, Jaws, for the resubs as well. For Real Fan and Elster with the watch streaks. Thank you, Noxie, for your resub as well. Sir Crypt, just catching up here. Desky.
But will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Baby, 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 you ain't seen nothing yet.
I think you come back. Thank you for the N64 resub.
In 2025. Welcome back to the future. Try not to break it again. The Outer Worlds 2.
I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity.
It's an interesting way to end that trailer.
Please welcome the director of Hazelight Studios, winner of Game of the Year for It Takes Two, Joseph Perez.
All right, I can't tell you how pumped and excited I am to be here today to show you our next thing. I mean, I'm telling you, at Hazelight, we have a saying where we say, we fuck shit up without...
Did Balatro win? Not yet.
And, no, listen. This time, it's some next level shit, I'm telling you.
I have to admit, though, this
this
guy's skit with, like, just cursing for the hell of it now is starting to get a little old.
When you have a game like this. Are you ready? All right, let's roll Hazelight's next co-op adventure. Go.
Untitled.
We sure cause a lot of explosions.
I gotta make the shirt, right? Hit up good old Redbubble. Or actually, I'll probably just pick one of the newer sites that make you let shirts know. Let you make shirts now.
Because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. And let me tell you this. Get ready for a ride.
They're even cursing in the trailer. Come on. It's getting lame now.
Mio and Zoe, 2 aspiring writers that hope to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their stories to life.
I can't do this.
Please calm down. It's time. You can't shut. No!
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
No one escapes my simulation.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the thing is, they're strangers, and Miu writes sci-fi, while Zoe writes fantasy.
Am I genuinely excited? I'm excited for Untitled and what was it, Forbidden Labyrinth, or whatever the hell it's called, the Pac-Man game. I'm just excited that they finally announced the next Team Eco Gen design game. Like, I've just been patiently waiting, like, keyword patiently. And I'm going to continue patiently waiting. But I really can't let myself get caught up in what happened last time with The Last Guardian. And that's what, yeah, that's why the name of that game is terrible. They should have called it like Pack Labyrinth or something. It's just too hard to remember some random name. Shadow Labyrinth. I love that this guy gets like crazy extended looks at his games just because he like cursed out Hollywood years ago. On stage.
Here's another one. You play as pigs, and they later become... Anyway, let's not talk about that level for now. And as always,
Like, this is way too long for this game.
to buy one copy of the game to play it with your friend online. That's what Hazelight is about. No loot boxes, no microtransactions, and no bullshit. You just get the game.
You have unpaid parking tickets. Time to die.
Excuse me?
No more cursing, please. I love how they show the children with this guy on stage.
Playing it in 2 months, so that's nothing. One more thing. Just want to say, in the trailer, they called me and Zoe, my daughters, it's their name. They're also in the audience. Put the camera, let them show how cute they are. There.
The little girl should just flip off the camera.
Hey, Papa! Yeah, of course. My wife is beautiful too. I don't forget to, of course. Yes, and I want to say one last thing. My team Hazla is watching at home. My beautiful team, I just want to say thank you, I älskar er. And thank you, everybody. I love you so much. I'm looking forward to be part of this industry. I love everybody. Goodbye.
Okay. He almost fell off the stage.
Joseph, what a guy.
I would imagine GTA 6 trailer being revealed would be a potential show closer, yeah. That feels like something they would reveal here.
Have so many Game of the Year winners back with us again tonight revealing new projects. All right, we have much more Game Awards
But
to come.
they do like uploading the trailer and generating like millions of views on their own on the YouTube channel, so maybe not. Maybe they don't want all the steam to be here from the trailer.
This Lenovo Legion 7i has the power we need to finally beat the impossible level.
What is this? How is this introduced? What's going on?
Except that one.
Man, I do wish we would have got a little gameplay from that Untitled game, though, seriously. How long are we gonna have to wait now? That was a weird switch ad. Bringing out the not so big titles for that one. Would I ever stream Balatro? That's a pretty tough game to stream. Because people that don't know Balatro, it'll be one of the most boring things they ever watch. But if you play Balatro, it's really fun to watch. I also play Balatro on my iPad. I don't play that on consoles. So that's another thing that would prevent me from wanting to stream it. Just so much more awkward to stream that. Oh look, the next Concorde.
The world's best gaming processor, advanced by AMD.
I like that enemy.
It appears Moorcroft's little project is as real as they say.
Balatro is based on poker, but it gets really like out there and crazy pretty quickly every time you start a game. Like the first hand that you play is like 100% poker, but then after that you start modifying cards and things, and like it starts becoming like a super video gamey type of poker. I don't know how, I guess is the best way of describing it. I don't play poker, but I was able to play it just fine because it's just like, it gets so out there that it's not really true poker, if that makes sense.
All right, we're back here at the Game Awards, and we have so much more to share with you. Now, when we created the TGA in 2014, I wanted to celebrate the people who devote their lives to entertaining and sometimes comforting or affecting us through video games. In fact, 25 years ago, back in college, I started writing a series of articles called Behind the Games, chronicling the development of games like Half-Life and Metal Gear Solid 2, because I knew games were nothing without the people behind them. Now, the sad reality is that over the past few years, the gaming industry has suffered.
Well, they did the pre-show. The pre-show is not part of the main show. And I went live 15 minutes before the pre-show, so minus off 45 minutes from my stream time, and that'll tell you how long it's been going.
As a show, we kind of struggle with how to address these topics in a constructive way. But this year, inside of these challenges, we found greatness. I'm proud to share with you the story of a single individual who saw developers in need and did something truly extraordinary. Meet TGA's first ever Game Changer.
Starting in early 2023, significant waves of layoffs started in the games industry.
It strikes you, it hurts, right? It's like a ton of bricks.
What am I supposed to do?
Tens of thousands of gamers have been laid off at a level that is unprecedented in the industry's history.
I love this brand, I love this company. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do?
I actually started in games relatively late. Even though I've loved the industry ever since I was a little child, because there weren't games jobs around here,
well,
I stayed
Jeff Keighley got a lot of shit last year because everybody was saying he didn't address the layoffs enough, so just he was probably, you know,
I said to my wife, Jess, like, this is unacceptable.
Hi, everybody.
almost forced into doing
I'm
this.
here to help support you as you look for your next opportunity in video games.
I can't imagine what it must feel like for someone to have to go to their family around the holidays and say, I don't have a job, I don't know what's going to happen. I had a robust background in things like data analysis, and I said, well, I can do something with this. I started a community with one resource.
We just started putting together a list of all the job openings out there.
And over iteration after iteration, it ended up becoming a suite of several different resources. We have 2,300 coaching volunteers who've given people over 50,000 community coaching conversations for free.
He's pure pro bono, Amir.
There is no payment. He doesn't take anything back from the community.
I'm proud to say we've helped place nearly 3,000 people in jobs.
Amir is like career Santa Claus.
If it weren't for Amir and for this community, I wouldn't have even known this job was here.
He has created this like beacon of light.
Please join me in welcoming a man who has the
Yeah, the Ninja Gaiden game looked pretty good. I'm a little jaded on like side-scrolling pixel style games like that these days. I will play them, but it takes a little something to really grab my attention with them to make me actually want to play them. That's why I'm more excited for that Shadow Labyrinth game because of Pac-Man. Like just Mutant Pac-Man is such a unique idea. that something like that makes me excited for a side-scrolling like Metroidvania. Hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the Zelda jacket.
Thank you so much. No, you're breathtaking. Thank you, Jeff, and the Game Awards for this extraordinary honor. I can't help but say that I love video games with all my heart. To all game makers everywhere, you are seen and treasured, and our community will always be there to help you. Over the last 3 years, we've lost more than 34,000 jobs, a staggering amount of games experience eliminated. This has consequences. You can't make great games without great people.
Unless you're the developer of Bellatra, you could do it yourself. Bellatra for Game of the Year.
I'm proud of so many of you who have already joined me to make an impact, and I really have to thank everyone in our community who gave all their time and commitment to build it. As we gather here tonight for this amazing celebration, I challenge everyone to ask themselves, what more can we each do to make our industry better? I dedicate this to my grandparents in heaven and to our Game Awards watch party back home, my wife, our 3 sons, and my parents, who
He seems like a nice guy, though. Don't really know what he does, but
that my value lies in how I treat other people. Growing up, all I ever wanted was to be a part of the video game industry. As a kid from Farmington, Connecticut, it felt a world away. Not anymore. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Omega Day, 2067. We witnessed the end of the old world and the beginning of an unimaginable power. It unleashed the promise of our civilization.
this feels like an ad.
Forging souls.
I hate not knowing if what we're watching is an ad or like new trailer or something.
Turning hope into a hunt. For the fate of humanity. For Starfall.
I really feel like stuff like this, they need to have a little disclaimer in one of the corners that just says advertisement.
Rise, partner.
It does look cool though, whatever the hell it is.
Begins. Raise hell, exert control. For mankind depends on our victory.
Kind of Transformers looking game. I'm all for third person slow mech PvP games. I like that kind of stuff. In before this is a free to play mobile game. You know it is.
But this is your time. Unleash the hunter within.
Steam. Just Steam.
That was the announcement of Steel Hunters, which you can play test tonight. I played that back in the summer, and it plays as good as it looks. Definitely has a Transformers vibe to it, as you can see. Really fun game. All right, and now I'm proud to reveal one of the most beautiful games I've seen in a long time, developed by an incredible team up in Canada.
Oh, is this a sequel to that game I streamed like a year ago? Yeah. The Long Dark was cool, but I don't think I liked it enough to want to play a sequel. Yeah, they took it off Game Pass, and then I had the... I think it was free to play on PlayStation. If you have PlayStation Plus, I think it's free on there. That's how I played mine.
Please welcome to the stage the founder of Gearbox, Randy Pitchford.
I'm so over Borderlands.
You know why I'm here, right? This is the moment. Everybody at Gearbox is watching right now, and I'm kind of freaking out. Listen, this is the thing. You fans of Borderlands, you're why we fight. Every pixel of Borderlands is made with heart and soul, handcrafted by the Gearbox team. We're all giving it everything we got, you guys. We're putting everything we have into this game. And listen, I can go on talking about Borderlands 4, or I could just show you Borderlands 4. Who wants me to keep talking? Anybody? And who wants me to roll the trailer for Borderlands Mother Fluffin' 4? As you wish. The world premiere first look at Borderlands 4.
Is it cel shaded? It's gotta be, right? Wow, it may actually not be. Yeah, I was a big fan of the first Borderlands. And then during one of the PAX events that I went to, I waited in line like 2 hours to play a 5-minute demo for Borderlands 2. And that was it. I didn't even buy the game. That was the last time I played the series. At that point, I was getting pretty burnt out on online shooters. At least I was able to sell the shirt they gave you for waiting in line on eBay for like $60 though. Because who the hell was waiting in line for an hour to play a 5-minute demo? Well, a lot of people, but not everybody. Did I watch the movie? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I'm not into Borderlands enough to care about a movie. Apparently terrible, though.
That was Borderlands 4, and now we have an exciting and unexpected announcement from a legendary role-playing game franchise.
Hold the fucking door. Wait, how is this unexpected? Wait, does it come in the mobile?
The Firebird's flame forevermore.
They're bringing it to mobile, aren't they? Switch? Oh god. You're probably right. Wait, what? Oh, they're bringing Clive in the Tekken? Okay, I guess that was kind of unexpected, huh? I knew something with the graphics was off. I'm like, this looks weird. That's pretty funny. DLC. So it's just a DLC fight, maybe? Man, Jeff gets us all hyped up. And then, like, I don't know about you, but that's not what we were expecting, okay? He's got to follow this up with, like, Final Fantasy IX Remake or something.
There you go. Clive is joining Tekken 8 next week. Right now, we want to recognize more nominees and winners in some other categories here at the Game Awards.
Jeff.
Here are the nominees for most anticipated game: Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of
Metroid Prime 4, come on.
6, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds. And this year, the Game Award goes to Grand Theft Auto 6.
Of course.
Congratulations, Rockstar. Here are your nominees for Best Multiplayer Game: Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario
Come on,
Party Jamboree,
Space Marine 2.
Tekken
Gotta root for the
8,
underdog.
and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. This year, the Game Award goes to Helldivers 2.
Okay.
Congratulations, Arrowhead. Now the nominees for
People
Best
did love that game.
Community Support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers
Give it to
2,
No Man's Sky, the
No
redemption
Man's
arc.
Sky. The Game Award goes to Baldur's Gate 3. Congratulations, Larian. Now your nominees for Best Art Direction: Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong.
This has got to go to Metaphor.
Tree, Metaphor ReFantazio.
Come on, that like,
and Neva.
it's got to.
The Game Award goes to Metaphor
Yeah,
ReFantazio.
that makes most sense.
We have many more awards to come in the Game Awards, but right now, here's a new look at Splitgate 2 that blends gunplay, movement, and portals, coming in 2025.
Playing for keeps with no losses, dripping around with no faucet. Look at the team, our bosses.
All the youngin' kids discovering what it was like to play Portal back in the day, except now they're playing it online. All of a sudden, all these Portal mechanics are coming back between this and Marvel Rivals. Yeah, another game that'll be dead in a month. If X-Defiant can't survive as a free-to-play game, good freaking luck to everybody else. Because X-Defiant had a lot of steam when it first came out, and then just dropped like a rock. See, the problem with a game like this, it's that the skill ceiling is going to be too high. You're not going to be able to casually drop into that game a month after release and have fun. Everybody's going to be an expert with the portals, and you're going to get your butt whooped, and then you're going to stop playing. Whoa, look at that. A game that's rated 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10 by so many places, but somehow it's not nominated for Game of the Year. That's interesting.
It will not be easy. But you are this world's only hope.
Didn't we see this already in some other state of play or something? Oh my god, that I'm sorry, that's too fast paced for me. Can we please bring back the slow as molasses mech games, please? Bring me another Robot Alchemic Drive. Bring me another like Gundam Crossfire. This is too chaotic for me. I cannot play mech games like this anymore. Like, it's just too crazy. Sin Duality. Is that on PlayStation? I don't think I've heard of that one. Yeah, Mech Assault. Where's our Mech Assault at? That's why that other mech game that they showed earlier actually looked okay, because that's a little slower paced.
K-Vess. This is your one shot. Get in with the underworld's most dangerous syndicates and pull off the greatest heist the Outer Rim has ever seen.
Another 1.5 million wasted advertising this game. Oh yeah, Fortnite's first person now, right? That's pretty wild. What? They're bringing back, like, I guess, day one style Fortnite.
Riot's Arcane is a
I don't follow
stunning
Fortnite stuff
animated
anymore.
series based on the League of Legends franchise. Anyone who's watched this show will tell you the music.
Fortnite is just, like, so crazy now. So much stuff going on in that game.
Here is a special tribute to Arcane's music and iconic characters featuring Royal and the Serpent, David, and 21 Pilots with the Game Awards Orchestra.
I hear Skeleton Crew is pretty good for Star Wars, like, for once. So if I ever, for some reason, resubscribe to Disney Plus, I might try watching that. Yeah, I have no interest in Arcane. I don't care if, like, you can watch it without knowing anything about League of Legends. Like, I don't care. Damn, busting out the Jenko jeans, taking us back to the 90s. I'm waiting for 90s fashion to make a comeback. Everybody starts wearing their wallet chains again.
My body's on the line now. I can't fight this time now. I can feel the light shine on my face. Did I disappoint you? Will they still let me over? If I cross the line, take a seat, but I would rather you not be here for what could be my final form. Stay
Overalls with the one strap undone. Yeah, there was one cool kid in, like, middle school that used to wear overalls like that. I remember the first time I saw someone wearing overalls, I'm like, wow, that's different, that's for sure. And then it came in style. Yeah, I can turn it down a little bit. My mic. I mean, I could just do a ASMR version of the Game Awards. Here, let me just test my mic, make sure it's not peeking into yellow or red. Okay, that looks like it's better.
Please don't let them see me. Sure, there's nothing left to try. I can feel the light shining on my face. Did I disappoint you?
Guy needs to wash his hands.
If I cross the line, if I cross the line, if I cross the line.
Oh yeah, like vintage Jenko jeans are expensive as hell.
What a beautiful and emotional performance.
Okay, Jeff,
Thanks
calm
to
down.
Riot and those artists for putting that together. Incredible.
Crying at
All
everything
right, let's
these
take a
days.
look at this very exciting brand new game announcement prepared just for the Game Awards 10th anniversary.
I don't recognize that studio. Oh, a Yakuza game. Yep. Hey, thank you, Azri. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the super chat. What game am I most excited for in 2025? Assuming it comes out in 2025, I'm most excited for the next Let It Die game. I don't know if you're familiar with the Let It Die series. Assuming it comes out next year, that is 100% my most anticipated game. They don't have a name for it yet, so tentatively it's just kind of Let It Die 2 at the moment.
They just keep coming tonight. That's right. There's a new full entry in the legendary Virtua
And
Fighter
bring back
series
Sleeping with
now
Pete.
in
I was thinking
development.
yesterday,
That second,
actually,
you can find
about
out
Sleeping
more in
with
that
Pete.
special direct broadcast.
And
Tonight,
what the
we've got another
topic would be
announcement
for
you.
the next one,
Check this one out.
which I haven't finalized quite yet. Oh, I missed it. It was Virtua Fighter? Wow, okay. I was not expecting Virtua Fighter. When was the last Virtua Fighter? How many years has it been?
Let's sing together.
Since the 360? Yeah, it's been a while. That's a cool comeback. I'm happy for Virtua Fighter fans. I would potentially consider trying that one out. So I'm assuming the game's name is not actually Project Century. It's hard to tell these days. Like,
That's
is
right.
it a code
RGT
name?
Studio, nominated tonight for 4 times for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, has not 1 but 2 projects in the works, and we are honored to reveal both of those titles for the first time here tonight. Now to present our next award, please join me in welcoming a dear friend who also happens to be one of our industry's most innovative creative spirits. He's been with us since the very beginning of TGA in 2014 and is currently hard at work on Death Stranding 2 on the beach and OD.
All right, what is he here to plug today?
Icon, Hideo Kojima!
He had to outdo Jeff with a bigger, like, what do they call those things, brooches or whatever?
Congratulations on TGA's 10th anniversary.
僕は1回目から参加させていただいてますけども、年々 TGA は大きくなってきてます。もともと制作者を称える賞でしたけども、今では、世界の業界と、関係者が集い、プレイヤーと結ぶ非常に重要な賞となっています。で、ゲームだけでもなく、映画やアニメ、
What did he do last time? He like announced that he like made a website or something, right? Like it was something silly. Or was that the year before? 2 years ago. A podcast, yeah.
Privilege of participating since the very first TGA, and I've witnessed how the role of TGA has grown every year. Not only does it celebrate the achievements of those involved in the gaming industry, but it has also evolved into an event that brings together industry's professionals from around the world, focusing deeper connections with the players. TGA now serves as a bridge, not just within the gaming industry, but also between gaming and other digital entertainment, such as film, television, anime, and music. This role will undoubtedly become even more important in the next 20, 30 years. I'm looking forward to supporting that too.
ゲームディレクションっていうのは、数多くのアイデアをまとめて一つの作品に昇華する非常に大切な、役割だと思っています。今日ノミネートされているタイトルは、数百名から1000人を超えるチームもありますけども、数名で作ったタイトルもあります。小さな手こぎのボートでも、数百人が乗る、巨大な豪華客船でも数百数千の船団でもやっぱり方向を示すですね、舵取りが非常に重要だと思っています。まさにその舵取りがゲームディレクションだと思っています。
Game direction plays an important role in bringing together countless ideas and uniting them into single cohesive work. Tonight's nominees for this award includes projects created by teams of hundreds or even thousands, as well as those made by just a few people. Yet, all of them have a clear and unified vision. Whether it's a small boat, a large cruise ship, or a fleet of boats, a helmsman is required, and that helmsman is the direction.
はい、ではノミネート作品を紹介します。
So, someone involved in direction, I'm honored to introduce the nominees for Best Game Direction.
Best Game Direction.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Balatra.
Cleanse the world with blood.
Come now and travel.
Oh my god, this is like literally the Game of the Year nominations. Like, this is gonna be pretty telling. These are like literally the games right here. So this is gonna be very telling for the Game of the Year.
Now, the winner is Astrobot.
Okay. Astrobot for Game of the Year. I mean, obviously that's my number one choice. As much as I want to see Balatra win. Damn, Astrobot taking them down. Uh-huh. So I like to see. Pretty much just copy Super Mario Odyssey and win Best Game Direction.
Wow, thank you so much. We didn't have a speech ready for this one. This is really amazing. So thank you so much. Team Asobi back home, all of you, really, this is for you. Game direction is, of course, like as Kojima-san said, like an ensemble of things, and but actually in our case, it's really like every single person on the team coming and really bringing their own vision and being responsible for their own work. So you are all game directors back home, and I'm really dedicate this one to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the only games I want to see win Game of the Year, Astrobot or Balatra. but having an RPG win Game of the Year would be pretty cool too. Actually, I would be very much for Metaphor winning, because that would show Square Enix like, hey,
now, let's journey to
release the
another
next Final
world
Fantasy as a
for our
turn-based
next
RPG.
announcement.
Come on. I actually want Metaphor to win over 7 Rebirth to prove to Square Enix that we still like turn-based RPGs in the Final Fantasy series. What is this, Turok? I didn't hear what he said before. Looks cool. Damn, Helldiver's going in.
Attention, citizens. Across the galaxy, the valiant Helldivers have fought to protect our way of life. But I am here
No,
with
I
brave
haven't.
tidings.
I haven't played Turok on
Managed
360.
democracy is
I haven't touched
imperiled
most of the
like never
Turok series,
before.
honestly.
Homes are being ravaged. Families are being abducted. And you could be next.
Back when it was on N64, I was too scared to play it. That was practically a horror game back
Following
then.
announcement. And remember,
Way too creepy.
freedom conquers all.
Jump scares nonstop in that game.
They arrived without warning, laying waste to our peaceful colonies, crushing all resistance. They stole our citizens' homes and their minds, and something much worse. Their freedom.
Were you playing on Steam, Pedrino?
But when our
for Helldivers?
citizens are attacked,
I'm assuming.
our greatest heroes arrive to set them free.
Yeah, that was a big debacle with the account stuff. This game has had a rocky road, but people definitely love the game still.
Together, we will save our people from this tortured existence. For we are those who stand in the way of all tyranny, who will give our lives today for a freer tomorrow, who will take back control of freedom.
Sci-Fi really likes their like 3-legged War of the Worlds walkers, don't they?
And deliver peace to our homes.
I have no idea about
We
Destiny. I've never played
are
Destiny.
the Helldivers.
No intention to. Those games seem like all-consuming. I try to avoid games that take over your life,
Now,
unless it's called
please
Final
welcome
Fantasy
the
XI.
creative director of Warframe, Rebecca Ford.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
It's so crazy how
Thanks for
relevant
Waterproof Mascara.
Warframe
The
still
music
is.
has been a lot. That's amazing.
I remember playing Warframe
hi,
for the
everyone.
PS4 launch, and I'm like,
here
oh, this
on
game's
behalf
cool.
of the Warframe
Never would I
team.
imagine that it's
We
still
are
around
here
today.
at the 10th year
Like,
of
still
the Game
getting
Awards. It was actually 12
content like
years
this.
ago that we launched the alpha build of Warframe, and it changed the lives of our team. Our irreplaceable community has allowed us the privilege to be up on stage 12 years later to present to the world.
Yeah,
our
very
next
grindy
major
game, very
update.
grindy.
We are going to show you the final trailer for Warframe 1999 and the release date. But before we hit play, if you don't know what Warframe is, if this is your first time hearing it, we don't know anymore either, but we're still
we're still having a lot of fun making it. And 12 years ago, we never could have imagined that our alpha build has turned into something like this. We are forever
I just can't imagine playing Warframe today. It's got to be so hard to get into. I mean, there's so much content. You'd have to feel so far behind, right?
It launches tomorrow. Thank you, Tenno. Please enjoy.
Warframe is impossible for new players, yeah, I would imagine.
I realize what I am asking.
Yep, it was a launch title on PS4. And it's a fun little launch game. I apparently played it for like 20 hours. I didn't even know I played it that long. For the PS4 launch. Because let's face it, after you were done playing Knack, I mean, what did you have left to do? Play Warframe. There wasn't much to do for the launch of the PS4.
Think they've contained the outbreak here, but
Speaking of Knack, definitely got to do a Knack playthrough again soon on the PS5. I never did the PS5 Knack playthrough. I played Knack the day before the PS5 came out. But now you can play it, you know, 60 frames, faster loading, 4K stuff, I'm assuming. Gotta play Knack again.
You and I are trapped here. You know what this means.
We're gonna have to risk it. Arthur, this place is swarming with Skuldra.
I've seen enough, Albrecht!
Maybe we cut our losses like we should have done weeks ago.
I unfortunately could not get into Shadowfall. Shadowfall was the moment that I actually realized that I needed a long break from first-person shooters. It's not that the game was bad, but I just had like a revelation that I needed a break from the genre with that game specifically. I'm not sure what that was.
That looks great, and if you're watching
DLC or
TGA
something?
on Twitch or Steam, you can get a free Nyx Warframe tonight during the show. Still to come, Snoop Dogg takes the stage with world premiere new music and the Game Awards Orchestra returns. But first, earlier this year, Palworld took over the internet and broke records for the independent studio Pocket Pair. Tonight, we have a first look at the game's next update.
They also, yeah, their next update, they took out the PAL balls. You can no longer throw balls in Palworld and have the PAL monsters, whatever they call them, come out of the ball. Nintendo said, nope. Didn't they copyright the ball throwing after Palworld came out, though? Something along those lines? So messed up. There are still mobile games that use it. The problem is the mobile games aren't threatening to Nintendo. They're only going after serious competitors. They didn't like how popular this game was when it first came out. I'm completely done with Palworld, though. I enjoyed it for like the day or two I played it, but that's about it.
I will not back down.
This game... This has got to be a free-to-play game, right? Like, there's so many of these games now, I don't even know what... I could be looking at, like, Genshin Impact and not even know it. Wuthering Waves. Oh god, this is the game that's nominated for like the Community Choice Game of the Year awards for this. This is an Xbox. Well, guess what else is an Xbox? The Atari VCS. Got that cloud gaming out. Did you miss the holy shit moments? There's been some pretty big announcements. Some of them are more holy shit to some people than others, though. Like, my holy shit was they actually showed the untitled next game from, you know, the Team Eco devs.
We're back.
And then for some other people, it
For
was
limited
like,
time only, Prime members in
Witcher
the US
4?
can go to
I don't know.
Amazon.com/.
There's still some big stuff coming, though, apparently.
$50 in-store credit when you buy MetaQuest 3S.
From Yacht Club Games, winner of Best Independent
Oh, I love
Game
this
at
song.
the first Game Awards, please welcome Celia Schilling and Sean Velasco.
10 years ago, we were called onto the stage, completely stunned, as Shovel Knight, our first game, took home the first ever Best Independent Game Award. Now, thank you. And now, Shovel Knight is getting old enough to become vintage in its own right.
This year, a new set of developers released their first game. They're just getting started, yet they've already created something extraordinary. We're excited to see how their talents will shape
If Balatro doesn't win this, there's something wrong.
These are the nominees for Best Debut Indie Game.
Best Debut Indie.
The wall. That's a hard round to get through. You can only play the same type of hand. So if you play like 2 of a kind as your first hand, you can only play 2 of a kind for the rest of that round. It's pretty rough.
And the Game Award goes to Balatro.
Damn, better. Otherwise, something's off here. This is the music in Balatro as you play the game, by the way. So chill. It is very easy to learn how to play Balatro. I gotta get myself one of those Joker plushes, too.
I appreciate that, but none of us are local thunk. We are honored, though, to accept this on his behalf. And while he's not one for the spotlight, he does like to shine his spotlight
Interesting.
on other games that he thinks
The developer
deserve
didn't
equal
want to show up.
recognition. So not
I
only
can
wants
respect
to
it.
recognize all nominees tonight, but also all indie games that were launched this year that
That's
might
kind
have
of weird,
flown
though,
under
if
the radar.
they win Game of the Year and the developer
What
just
he
didn't
would
want
like
to show
for
up.
you is to explore this world of indie games, and I think you'll find this scene
That's,
of extremely talented and creative
yeah.
developers who are crafting beautiful experience for you to enjoy every single day. Now, Local Thunk, I know you're probably thinking if you can give this away to another team that you think deserves
Yeah,
it more.
that is
Sorry,
certainly
Marco,
quite a
but
move.
He has to take this home.
He's too cool to win Game of the Year.
So, Local Thunk, you have earned this, and you deserve it.
But you know what?
And everyone at PlayStation
I
is so
respect
proud
it.
of you, of what you've done.
Because the
And I
Game
hope
Awards
that at
is
least tonight
becoming very,
you
like,
get to
Hollywood-esque.
Thank you.
And he's probably just, like, not one of those kind of people. He's like, if it wins, okay, ship me the trophy. I can respect it.
Congratulations, Local Punk. All right, as we've been saying all night long, we have some very special game announcements tonight. And this is certainly one of those. Enjoy.
Yeah, stage fright can definitely be a thing, too. For sure. Red orbs. Onimusha? Oh shit. Pix Ellie may have just called it. No way. Pix Ellie called it first. I think you were the first one. Because Twitch chat is ahead of YouTube, and Pix Ellie called it in YouTube first, and that's behind Twitch. Damn, the call. Man, people have been waiting for a new Onimusha for so long. And it looks good. Please don't be a Souls-like. Please, just be more of a 360 PS3 style action game or something. That's cool. Man, it's been a while.
Feels like I'm getting less human by the minute.
Yeah, the red orbs were the giveaway.
That was definitely a good one. I had a great time seeing that game this summer out in Osaka. I love that franchise and how it combines swordplay and a Japanese dark fantasy setting with some amazing over-the-top enemies, as you saw in that announcement trailer. Thank you to Capcom.
It's a ways away.
All right, now let's get an update on the first Berserker, Kazan.
Well, I'm happy for Onimusha
Everyone,
fans.
I'm Joe Russo. And I'm Anthony Russo, and we're thrilled to be back on the Game Awards to introduce a brand new trailer for the first Berserker, Kazan, a game rooted in the legendary Dungeon and Fighter universe.
That guy have a neck.
Studio Agbo collaborated closely with our friends at Neopol and Nexon to create this action-packed cinematic trailer brought to life in Agbo's signature style.
We're excited to unveil it here at the Game Awards along with the official launch date.
Stay tuned until the end and enjoy the reveal.
I think Jeff only plays like From Software and Kojima games, and that's it. Those tend to be the only games he gets emotional over. So, guy's busy. I'm sure he's year round. He's always planning for these shows now, so he has to definitely make sacrifices on what he plays. Damn, this is a bloody game. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be like a free-to-play game? It's giving off those, like, Korean MMO vibes. We'll see. It's not. Did they say what this is? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, they did mention Nexon? Okay. Well, I wasn't too far off. It's from Nexon. I definitely had no idea they said Nexon. I could smell it from here, though. I got the vibes. Yeah, okay. I remember him mentioning Berserker, but I didn't know what they were talking about.
That was the first Berserker Kazan coming in March, as you saw. A great hardcore action RPG, and now we're thrilled to show you another game set in the Dungeon and Fighter universe for the first time anywhere. Arad is an open-world action RPG developed in Unreal
Yeah, it looked
Engine
cool.
5.
I mean, the trailer made it
It's
look cool. I
coming
want to see
Steam,
gameplay, though.
console, and mobile. Here's the first ever look.
Okay, mobile game. They still have their mic issues. Infinity Nikki competition? Get the hell out of here. There's only one Nikki. Yeah, definitely a mobile game developed outside of the US, that is for sure. Listen, the only game you gotta play right now for these gacha games is Infinity Nikki. The game is super chill. No volatile, like, monetization. It's all cosmetic. It actually puts these kind of games to shame. Worth your time. Infinity Nikki is a very good game if you like 3D platformers.
Looks great. All right, next is the open world zombie adventure Dying Light, the Beast from Techland. We announced this at Gamescom. It's got combat, parkour, and nights you may not survive. Here's a brand new look at the game, which is coming in the summer of 2025.
Oh my god, that mic feedback that they're getting.
It's not your fault, Kyle.
They should have just got the license for 28 years later and made a 28 years later game like Dying Light. Speaking of 28 years later, for those of you not in the know, they are finally releasing 28 years later, you know, 28 days later, 28 weeks later. 28 Days Later, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, so I am quite excited for this.
And it's our highest purpose we must strive
Comes out June
to
next year.
accomplish.
28 years later is coming. Yep, about 6 months. Cannot wait. I like 28 Weeks Later. I think it's underrated. People compare it a lot to Days, but I think Weeks is a very strong movie. It's also got one of the most brutal openings to a horror movie ever. I enjoy both of them a lot. If you have not watched 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, essential. Like, if you're looking for good horror, that's, you know, not like the boo ghost stories with the little spooky kids and all that crap these days, or trying too hard to be gory like the Terrifier movies. Like, if you want something truly scary, the 28 Days, 28 Weeks Later.
Now we'd like to honor some of tonight's other nominees and winners. Here are the nominees for Best Action Adventure Game: Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This year, the Game Award goes to
Astrobot.
Astrobot. Congratulations, another win tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3.
Game of the year
Here are the
coming.
nominees for Best RPG: Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth,
This one will be
and
telling.
Metaphor: ReFantazio. And the Game Award goes to Metaphor: ReFantazio. Congratulations.
Wow. Okay.
Here are the
Take that,
nominees
Elden Ring.
for
I guess
Content
DLC is not
Creator
winning
of
Game
the
of the Year.
Queso,
Who?
Illawan,
Who?
Techno Gamers,
Huh?
Typical Gamer,
What?
and Usada Pekara.
Literally, huh?
And the Game Award goes to Queso.
Oh.
Congratulations. Here are the nominees for Best Sports Racing Game: F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K 25, Top Spin 2K 25, and WWE 2K 24. Gotcha. And the Game Award goes to EA Sports FC 25. Now our nominees for Best Sim Strategy Game: Age of Mythology Retold.
Come on,
Frostpunk
Kunitsugami.
2, Kunitsugami,
At least that game is
Path
really
of the
different.
Goddess, Nanor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord. And the Game Award goes to Frostpunk 2. Congratulations to all those winners.
Did you catch all that?
No, but I wish the rest of the show went that fast.
Yeah, it's like the game commercials with award interruptions.
Oh! Yeah. Oh, hey, someone watching online saw us on the show.
Oh, yeah? What did they say?
Let's see. Riverrunner445 said, "Have you two ever considered becoming developers?"
We're already developers.
We are?
Yeah. By watching this show, we're developing an immunity to bad entertainment.
Oh!
Oh, wait. Huh? There's Kojima, look. Did you know that Jeff Keighley's friends with him?
Yeah, but does Kojima know that? Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Wow, looky there.
Gotta say, this skit
Apparently
is like the
right now,
only thing that
100
is worth the
million
time
people
waste.
around the world are watching this show.
I like the
And the other 8 billion people have better sense.
poking fun at itself.
Yeah, hey,
Game
look,
Awards.
Shadebot 6 is asking, why are Statler and Waldorf at the Game Awards?
It's a great question. I've been asking myself the same thing. Help!
Yeah, help us, Shadebot 6. You're our only hope.
Yeah, make the commercials stop.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Please stop.
Make it stop. Oh.
Make it stop.
It started in the swamps. And moved to the mountains. Everywhere corruption went, hunters followed. But now, there's something new on the move. And things will never be the same. Welcome to my murder circus.
Thank you. Well, at least the theme is somewhat unique, I guess.
It's showtime!
Oh. That was that Post Malone guy. The only thing I know about him is he's the one that bought the One Ring card from Magic the Gathering, right? Like $1 million or whatever it was.
Watch me do it.
I don't know anything else about him other than that. I don't keep up with any of those like celebrity people.
Handheld gaming revolutionized. Advanced by AMD.
You like watching TV shows and movies?
Metaphor's been cool so far.
You want a
But right now I'm doing Slitterhead. I'm taking care of the shorter games first before I continue Metaphor. That is going to be a long ass game.
Then you remember gyms. Bring the gym to you.
Let's do this.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Whoa! And do you want to play the hero or be the hero?
Wait, I could 2 million for the card, right?
Yup.
Yep.
Bang! Time to become the knight. Okay, y'all. Yeah, you got this.
Was there a Squid Game coming out or something? I really feel like Squid Game should have just ended after 1 season, but the ending was really good, but of course it was too successful for just 1 season.
Hello, Game Awards. I assume you are all familiar with the Squid Game, because not everyone can physically
A
experience
touching RPG series. You should look in the Blue Reflection if you haven't played Blue Reflection yet. I really like the story in that game. It's like a very emotionally charged story and characters in that game.
Access will be granted to everyone on December 17th, whether you're a Netflix member or not. Be on the lookout. In the following weeks, my team will be unveiling the next round of the games. I have brought with me a special preview of Squid Game Season 2. We believe games can reflect and improve society. Whether we succeed will be for you to judge.
Man, this feels very dystopian to have this guy telling us that.
CEOs in attendance. Your places are ready in our VIP suite.
Please welcome the founders of Death Row Games, Cordell Brodus and Snoop Dogg.
Best announcement so far. Untitled.
This year, my father and I launched Death Row Games with the dream of bringing minority stories to the gaming world. We intend to create a hip-hop gaming universe that could stand beside some of these nominees tonight. Here we are to present Best Ongoing Game.
See, back in the day, if you loved the game, you wanted more, but you had to wait until the next game.
Yeah,
Or
but
as I
back
like
then
to
the
say,
wait was only like a year and a
chill
half
till the
typically.
next
Year and a
episode.
half, 2 years.
But obviously, y'all just couldn't chill.
Now it's like, man, you gotta
Today's
wait
players are treated to regular
7 years.
updates to their favorite games, making sure the experience always stays fresh.
And making sure their
Here
wallets
the
are always
nominees.
empty from DLC and season passes.
Best
And
ongoing
monetization.
game.
This place, it's reshaping reality into a perfect stillness.
The return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built.
I hope 14 wins. I know people love 14.
Together, they fight for freedom. Will you?
Yeah, them were some dope-ass trailers. And the Game Award goes to... I don't have a game, cuz. Yet. Helldivers 2.
Helldivers 2 won so many awards, but it's not nominated for Game of the Year. Yeah, I was thinking of Def Jam. I'm like, wait, he was in a game, but not his own game.
Well, I did not expect that. All right. I'm very honored to be accepting this award on behalf of the amazing, amazing team over in Stockholm, Sweden, that made this possible. So please, a round of applause for our amazing devs. Yeah. Thank you. So thanks the Game Awards for this honor. This really is an honor for all of us. Thank you PlayStation and our partners for believing in us over all of these years. And also, and most importantly, thanks to our amazing players for the support over this last year. It's been super inspiring to see everything that you've done with the game since we launched it, and we are very committed to keep going with this game for many more years to come. So thanks a lot, and for Super Earth.
He's like, give me that trophy. He's like, I want the photo ops. He asked, can I hold it?
Congratulations to Arrowhead, and thank you, Snoop. He's dropping like it's hot right now in Fortnite Festival Season 6 after an appearance in Chapter 2 Remix. And later tonight, he will be back live on stage, premiering brand new Snoop Dogg music. You are not going to want to miss that performance. But right now, we're thrilled to share the announcement of a brand new game from a beloved game developer.
Yes, that is why we are here, Jeff, for the announcements. Ooh, that's them, not me.
Never heard of them. Oh, that game. You got way too angry playing that.
That game turned you into a psychopath.
What?
You threw a right tantrum.
No, it didn't.
You said if I tried to pass you one more onion, you'd...
I told you 1,000 times we didn't need any more onions. Okay, yeah, things did get a little heated.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. What did I miss? Shh, it started.
Hey, you're blocking the screen. Rude.
What is going on back there? This looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Funko Pop character designs. I just can't stand that chibi looking style.
And they're showing so much gameplay. Oh, no. What's happening?
What is
Drew,
going on?
what was that? Did you feel that? Oh, I don't understand what's happening.
This would never have happened at E3.
What the heck is that?
Huh?
Man, don't remind us of the good times with E3. That was like not smart for them to put in as a joke, because all that made me do is think about the good old times and how much better E3 was than this stuff. Wow, that was super overblown for a CG trailer. Don't even get to see what
That's
it
a
looks
fun
like.
one. Stage Fright is the next co-op game from the incredible team at Ghost Town Games, the creators of Overcooked, that I know we've all played over the years, and I am so thrilled to share that with you tonight here on the show. And now it's time to head to a familiar place, the home of iconic novels and television shows, and now an upcoming action-adventure game.
Iconic
In the
novels?
name of the warrior, I charge you to be brave. In the name of the Father, I charge you to be just.
There's gonna be some like Game of Thrones game.
In the name of the Mother, I charge you to defend the innocent. Arise.
I think a lot of people forget we already had a Game of Thrones game on 360 and PS3. Never played it.
Castle Black is the only thing standing between the White Walkers and the Seven Kingdoms. We could use your help.
Seems a little late for something like this.
Bastard from a powerless house.
I don't know.
Don't underestimate.
I've kind of lost my
Northern
Game of Thrones
bastards.
hype.
Someone must gather the support of the great houses.
Attaining your father's name will be hard. Making your own will be harder. It is up to you to decide which is more worth your while.
Modesty won't get you very far in King's Landing. Do at least try to feign a little arrogance. We find it far more...
It's just like a complete retelling of the... I'm trying to figure out like where they're starting this from. Looks like mid to late show.
They have to be stopped.
Who is this guy supposed to be? I don't remember this guy in the show. Some nameless guy, I guess they're bringing for the game.
John, I will see it done.
Like it or not, winter is coming.
Meh. Few years too late.
All right, hunters, get ready. Monster
Net
Hunter
Marble,
now
yeah,
brings
that's
the
a
monster hunting action to
that's a
mobile,
red flag.
letting you take down epic monsters on the go. We're excited to introduce Season 4 Roars from the Winter Wind. Introducing Switch Axe, Tundra Habitat.
That was the mobile
even
game,
more
right?
monsters
I'm assuming it's
together.
mobile if it's Net Marble.
There's one right now. Tonight, you'll get an exclusive bundle to
Maybe
kick
it's not
off
even
your
going to be an
next
action game. It
adventure
might
by
be some
using
kind of
the
like
code
weird strategy
TGA
game.
2024. So,
That could
grab
be
your
that's a
gear,
very
download
deceptive
Monster Hunter
trailer.
now,
Approach
and
with
prepare
caution
the
with that
hunt.
Game of Thrones game.
Now, here's the trailer for Season 4.
Pretty sure it's a free-to-play mobile game. That's going to be like some kind of touch strategy game, RTS.
Finally making its Monster Hunter Now debut, Tigrex. Lagombi. Get ready to hunt them and wield your own
Have
switch
any of you
axe.
played this?
A new season begins. Monster Hunter Now.
It begins. Another battle.
Let's get this done.
It is time we
So cold
settle
10 years.
this.
This has been not great
Shadows
announcements.
surround
I would kind of agree with that. There's been some cool. The Onimusha announcement was definitely cool. The Virtual Fighter announcement, but those aren't announcements that like are show-stopping, like 10th anniversary style announcements. They're crazy announcements for like the hardcore fans of this series, but we're still waiting for those like holy crap moments.
Let's end this.
Just play Double Dragon on Zeebo, it's still the best one.
You are all weak. Who is your king?
You call.
Are you the king of the humans?
This has got to be another free-to-play mobile game. Oh, Code Vein 2, okay. I was gonna say, like, all these freaking Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves games, they all look so similar.
Arise.
Yeah, my guess for final trailer is a Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer or Bloodborne trailer. Or Elder Scrolls 6 trailer. Those are my three guesses. Half-Life 3.
Power your dreams.
Man, that
Advanced by
would be legendary.
longing, ambition,
vengeance. Powerful emotions that fuel our lives.
Well, chances are these days, if you're looking at a trailer for a game that looks like it's like some hyper anime style game that looks like Genshin Impact, it's probably going to be some kind of free-to-play game that is highly unlikely on mobile. And saying something on mobile is not a knock on the graphics. A lot of mobile games look incredible these days, but a lot of them borrow the same style from one another.
Join my tournament. Find out once and for all what it takes to defy death. Show me the strength of your will, Screamers!
Screamer? Consoles. Well, I need to see gameplay of that. I mean, it looks cool. Whatever that was. I just need to see more.
You all know the drill. Run your routes.
If they're doing a new Onimusha, you can definitely count on them probably re-releasing the older Onimushas, digitally at least, on current platforms.
Dina, run! This way! Hurry! I have to finish it. You killed my friends.
Yeah, closest thing we got to Ridge Racer. Bandai Namco showing up big this Game of the Year, though, for the Game of the Year awards. I wouldn't count out Ridge Racer quite yet.
You can't stop this.
Well, I mean like a compilation, like maybe like a triple release of all three games.
From season 2 of HBO's The Last of Us, Isabella Merced.
Listen, I'll take a mobile Ridge Racer game at this point. I'll take anything.
Hello. Hi, Dina.
Oh, hi, Dina.
Hey. So...
What brings you here tonight?
Well, I'm just really excited because we're about to present the best adaptation. And we were a part of an adaptation in many ways, and there is no words right now for me to read, so this is all riffing and improv. Oh, and it got me thinking. I know that while we both spent a lot of time with Ellie, we heard so many lame puns.
Oh, God, so many lame puns. You know, actually, there was one. Did she ever tell you the one about tripping over your girlfriend's bra?
No, not this one again, no.
Yeah, it was a real booby trap.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but hey, have you ever heard the one about trying to catch some fog? I did, but I missed it.
Oof. Wow, guys, these puns could not be worse. But Ellie's pretty great, yeah?
Yeah, she has her moments. Okay, but last one. Did you hear about why the Scarecrow won an award earlier in the show?
Dina, please.
He was outstanding in his field.
Much like these TV shows were outstanding in their field of best adaptation. Here are the nominees.
Best adaptation.
Wrath must be met with wrath.
Look out at this wasteland. Looks like chaos.
I am an Echidna warrior.
No, I have not watched Knuckles. Believe it or not. I kind of forgot about it.
Was to be a dragon.
I'm looking for something connected to my past.
No.
Something important.
I'm pulling for Fallout.
And the award goes to, the Game Award goes to Fallout.
Deservedly so. I'm not even super into Fallout, like the universe, but I really enjoyed that show. It was a really good show. I was definitely into it. It really captured the games quite well.
I've spent most of the evening coming up with ways to heckle Ella for when she won for Arcane, so I don't really have a speech, but I want to thank Graham and Geneva, our extraordinary showrunners who can't be here tonight because they're too busy making season 2.
There were some
I wanna
really
thank
standout
Ella,
episodes
Walt,
in
and
that
Aaron,
first
the rest of
season.
our
I really enjoyed.
extraordinary cast and our extraordinary crew. Amazon, Kilter. I want to thank the fans of Fallout New Vegas for not burning my house to the ground. You'll be very happy you didn't. Last but not least, I want to thank Todd. Todd and the extraordinary team at Bethesda, who were absolutely the most incredible collaborators you could possibly imagine. Thank you.
I don't know, Todd Howard here. It's been a while since we've seen something Elder Scrolls 6.
Cast and crew, everybody involved.
They're probably
in this
trying to sweep
show,
Starfield under the rug
led
at this
by
point and make you forget
my
about
friend
it.
and the incredible Jonah Nolan.
I don't know, I'm thinking that might be the closer.
And really, to everybody
We'll see.
who's worked on Fallout over the years, everybody at Bethesda that I've worked with on Fallout for 20 years now, it's been incredible. We are so blessed with the best fans there are. Thank you all for supporting everything we do. Thank you.
Congratulations to Fallout. Next up, we head to the year 2097 and a co-op heist FPS Den of Wolves from Ulf Anderson, the creator of Payday 1 and 2 and GTFO. Here's your first look at the gameplay.
Midway City, an unregulated corporate haven in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The new land of opportunity. The only thing that matters here.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 is really far away. Like I said, I'd be shocked if we got a trailer, but it would be awesome.
Assassinations. Who gets into this line of work? It could be
The award show normally is about 3 to 3.5 hours, but my stream time does not reflect the runtime. I went live 15 minutes before the pre-show started, and the pre-show lasted half an hour. So pretty much minus off 45 minutes from my uptime, and that is how long the awards have been going on. Yeah, I will forever have a distaste for Starfield because it is the game that held us back from Elder Scrolls 6. Like, we could have had Elder Scrolls 6 by now if it wasn't for Starfield. Yep, and that game will be dead in a month.
This is New Eridu, the last city on the planet.
Hoyoverse, don't get too excited. Unless you
Despite
like mobile
the
free-to-play
seemingly
games.
hopeless situation, we've clung to a strange sense of joy, enduring one wave
And also
after
on
another.
PC.
Even if our destruction is inevitable, we'll confront it on our own terms.
Wait, isn't this that Zenless Zone Zero game?
This is the place.
Target detected. Prepare for action. I've never
The
hesitated
combat
to
in
fight
that
for
for
you.
the hour I played was actually pretty okay.
I wield my blade only against evil.
I can't wait for people that have no idea what's coming. Like, so they have the Game of the Year awards, right? But then they have the community voted Game of the Year, which means like instead of the panelists that they have selecting the Game of the Year, 100% of the vote comes from like the community, right? Like us. I can't wait for you guys to see the games that are nominated. You're gonna... Oh man. Just wait, I won't spoil it. Yeah, there's technically two
That's
Game
a
of the
good look
Years.
at Zenless Zone Zero, a nominee tonight, and the revealed Astra, the most well-known celebrity in New Eridu. And now here's a new look at version 3.0 of Honkai Star Rail, coming in January, and a look at the upcoming adventures in Amorphous.
Car ready for detachment. 3.
Oh my god, there's just so many of these games now, it's crazy.
I'm over here.
I tried playing this game. I was bored in like 20 minutes. Yeah, no, these games have tons of players. Tons of players. These are the biggest moneymakers in the gaming industry. Like, we can laugh at them all we want, but these games are actually generating the most revenue out of anything. You would be blown away if you saw revenue generated by games like Genshin Impact. Staggering.
All right, here we go. Last month, Snoop Dogg simultaneously took over Fortnite and Times Square with one performance. Well, tonight, he's here at the Game Awards to finish the fight, to help us celebrate our 10th anniversary like no one else can, debuting a brand new song from his new album, Missionary, with Dr. Dre, that drops tonight.
Well, thank you, Christian.
Game Awards, give it up for Snoop Dogg!
Oh, yes. For some people, this will be the highlight.
Everybody on your feet.
Snoop Dogg's got his fans.
One more thing I want to say to y'all. Thank you for letting me be myself. Can we get high? Yeah, please excuse me.
He's the one that brought the like faux shizzle, right? My nizzle, wasn't that Snoop Dogg?
Can we get high? Yeah,
I don't know my Snoop Dogg lore. That was him, okay.
Gangsters, times are changing. Young homies is dangerous. Rich and shameless. Do anything to be famous. If you're talking about this stripping, then you speaking my language. That's how you feel waking up with the world up under you. I'm rolling up, toe up, so comfortable. I'm revving up my revenue. I'm unavailable somewhere in Malibu. Somehow I made it off the avenue. Once upon a time, the dog would do it all. We draws and breaking off the streets and my claws. In the field, ducking sales, close calls. Big whales got fish scales that snow.
They did say he was going to be performing backstage.
And if we talking about the
I could swear he said he was performing backstage before. So they probably pre-recorded this earlier.
I just want to say thank you for letting me be myself. Can we get high? Yeah. Please excuse me while I kiss the sky. Thank you for letting me be myself. If you're having a good time tonight, make some noise. Yes. All right, y'all. "32 years of Snoop Dogg. We gonna give it to you 1993 style. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G, but I somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day. May I kick a little something.
Well, at least it's not lip synced like a lot of live performances would be these days. Maybe not on a stage of this size, but
got some freaks in the living room getting it on. And what time y'all leaving? 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? Look, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the doors. But what, we don't love them now. So we gonna blow an ounce.
yeah, I agree. Like, there's nothing wrong with Snoop Dogg performing, but it's just kind of weird to have this at the Game Awards. Why not have, like, make use of the Video Game Awards orchestra, right? They are badass. Break them out and play some, like, RPG battle music from one of the, like, I guess they can't be too biased with the Game of the Year nominees, but, like, just, let's get some video game music in the Game Awards, you know? It's just so weird to have non-gaming related things at the Game Awards.
Now this type of hit happens all the time. You gotta get yours, homie, I gotta get mine. Everything is fine when you listen to the D.O.G. I got to cultivate a music that be captivating hate. Who listens?
They did the Devil May Cry battle theme a few years back. Yeah, see, stuff like that is cool.
She used to be my homeboy's lady. Now it was 80 degrees when I told that freak, please raise up these and UTs, cause you get none of these at ease. As I mob with the dog pound, feel the breeze, and now you know I'm just.
He was just in Fortnite. I'm sure that speaks to a lot of us that are watching right now.
Laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Thank y'all.
Please wrap it up.
Snoop Dogg, the legend, what an amazing performance. Thank you, Snoop. His new album with Dr. Dre, Missionary, comes out tonight. And Snoop's now in Fortnite as a Season 6 festival icon. And starting today, you can also grab Platinum Festival icons, The Weeknd, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, and Karol G. Also this year, once again, we had the Game Awards vote in Fortnite Island, where the Fortnite community picked Murder Mystery as their favorite island of the year. You can head to the TGA
I agree,
Island
Johnny
right
Come.
now
I
to
miss
check out all
E3
the
as well.
nominees and meet MetaHuman Jeff. Yes, that's actually a thing. Stick around, much more Game Awards ahead, including more surprise new game reveals. That's right, we are far from done.
Come on,
Awards
Jeff.
like
10th
Best
anniversary.
Narrative,
Let's get
and
some
of
good
course,
stuff.
Game of the Year with the Game Awards Orchestra.
I really feel like they should utilize the Game Awards orchestra more than just the finale. The finale music literally lasts like a minute. They should have them guys out there multiple times during the awards playing video game music from whoever, right? Like, not necessarily Game of the Year nominations, but other games that are nominated. They feel so underutilized. Just what I needed in my life. What is this, Lego Fortnite? This show may not be for the hardcore gamer, but it should at least be for the gamers.
Zelda's adventure begins with monsters? She can learn echoes of pots, meat, and even enemies. Ha! A delicious distraction. Uh-oh. Plan B. Time to fly, Zelda! With so many echoes to learn, how you use them is up to you. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Hey, you're in a PC Game Pass ad. Want new games on day one?
Yeah.
Bet. We got you.
They apparently just added like a couple hundred new games to
a new
PC
career
Game
with
Pass.
EA Play? Ribs got booed.
It's probably a final attempt to really take off Game Pass, because Microsoft has everything invested in Game Pass. So much money invested in the games on there. Like, if they can't grow the player base of Game Pass with this new initiative they have, then they're gonna be in trouble with Game Pass. Something like 200 games or something crazy like that they added to PC. They're really trying to get people on that.
We repress our rage. It feeds the shadow deep inside us.
I'm done holding back.
Welcome back. We still have a few big awards to hand out, but first, for a limited time only, Prime members in the US can go to amazon.com/thegameawards to get up to 50% off select gaming accessories from brands Turtle Beach, PDP, SteelSeries, and Razer.
Now, please welcome singer-songwriter Khalid.
Who?
Music and score in video games isn't just the soundtrack of our journey. It's the racing heartbeat of every battle, the haunting echo of every failure, and the soul of every victory. From soaring orchestral pieces to intimate melodies that break our hearts, the right music makes games unforgettable. Here are the nominees for Best Score and Music.
Metaphor.
Best score and music.
The music in Astrobot was good, but I think it was better in Astro's Playroom. Damn, Rebirth would be. There's some good nominees. But Metaphor's gotta win, come on. Nah. Not Silent Hill. I mean, Stellar Blade had some good music, but doesn't deserve the win.
And the Game Award goes to Final Fantasy.
Okay. Honestly, it could have went to any of them, and I would have been happy with it. Except for Silent Hill 2. Just the music, I mean, just for a remake compared to 7, it just doesn't stand out enough for remastered music.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so excited, I have no words.
このような素敵な賞をいただくことができて、一緒に開発をしてくれた開発メンバーにまずは感謝を伝えたいと思います。
It's truly an honor to receive this award here at the Game Awards. And I'd like to take this moment to express my sincere thanks to our development team that helped create this wonderful game together.
私は今回この TGA に初めて参加させていただいたんですけど、その初めて参加させていただいたこの賞ですね、初めて受賞したことをすごく嬉しく思っています。
This is my very first time attending the Game Awards here today, and I'm so honored and pleased to receive this award.
本日ですね、ゲームファンが待っていたようやくファイナルファンタジー7リバースの PC 版を発表できてすごく嬉しく思います。また、この PC 版を通してですね、このゲームのサウンドをですね、多くの人に伝えられたらと思います。とてもワクワクしています。
Who won Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for Best Music?
And I'm equally pleased today to be able to finally announce the PC version of the game. With this, I am delighted to be able to bring the beautiful music of this game to even more fans around the world.
Yeah, I mean, good for people that have been patiently waiting. Not everybody can afford a PS5. The shit's still expensive. So have fun with the game when it comes out.
Congratulations to Final Fantasy, and now it's time for a tease of what's next from a legendary gaming franchise.
Uh-huh, okay. Let's get back in here now. Some more good announcements. No way. No. Oh. Thought it was Ridge Racer. Nah, gotta get the Sega ad in there. Wait, what? Sonic Racing? They still are avoiding Sonic R? You gotta be kidding me. God, Sega, please.
Yeah, that's all you get.
And the thing that kills me is they still use the R from Sonic R in the logo is the worst part.
A ton of fun. Next year, fans will get to experience the Mafia franchise.
Literally
like
the
never
R
before in
from
Mafia,
Sonic R
the
in
Old
that
Country,
logo,
an
but this time it's
origin story
italicized.
set in the brutal criminal underworld
Listen, I'll
of
take
1900s
anything
Sicily.
tag team
Tonight, we have
racing
the world's
or
first
tag
look at
Sonic
a
team
cinematic
tag
narrative
whatever the
action
fuck it was good. It was too slow. We need fast Sonic racing back. Sonic team racing too slow with the tagging other characters in and out. Slowed the game down too much.
And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It is not forgiving. To betray one.
But yeah, I will always be okay with a new Sonic racing game.
Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
I do.
A re-release of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing would be what I would want. Always preferred it over Transforms.
I swear my loyalty to this family. I flash.
Well, I'll be streaming.
Must burn like this saint.
What'd they call it? Sonic Cross Worlds or whatever? Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? That sounds... So my idea, what they're probably going to do with that is you're probably going to be racing and you'll constantly shift back and forth between, like, say, old school Green Hill Zone course, and, like, as you're driving, you'll move into a more modern one. Or take you between the games as you're racing. So a track won't just be from one game, it'll be from, like, multiple Sonic games in one track.
Here are the nominees.
That's what that
Best
subtitle tells me.
Game. Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50.
Apparently a lot of people want UFO 50 to win.
Balatro, congratulations again.
Of course.
Now the nominees
true game
for
of the year.
Best Mobile Game. AFK
Oh, God.
Journey, Balatro, Pokemon
Come on,
Trading Card
Pokemon.
Game Pocket,
Finally, new
Whirling
packs
Waves,
coming out for
and
that game, by the
Zenless
way,
Zone
in a
Zero.
week.
And the Game Award goes to Balatro.
Okay. Balatro taking down Pokemon. Okay. That's pretty
Astrobot,
commendable.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. And the Game Award for audio design goes to
Senua's Saga.
Senua's Saga Hellblade
I mean, when it
2.
comes to best audio design, it kind of has to be that game.
Now the nominees for Player's Voice. It started with 30 down to these 5.
Oh god,
Black
this
Myth
is the
Wukong,
player voted
Genshin
game of the year, by the way.
Impact,
This is what I was
Elden
talking
Ring,
about
Shadow
before.
of the Erdtree,
All gacha
Whirling
games,
Waves,
except for
Zenless
Elden Ring and
Zone
Black Myth
Zero.
Wukong.
And the Game Award, 100% by the global community selected this, goes to Black Myth Wukong. Congratulations, Game
Good.
Science. All right, there's still
Take down
more
that gacha
Game Awards
bullshit.
to go and more game announcements ahead. But right now, here's a look at Infinity Nikki, which has already achieved 20 million downloads.
Told you guys, I wasn't joking when they said how many people
Starseed
playing this game.
for the first time anywhere.
This game is no joke, by the way. This is a very good game. Which happens to be a gacha game. But it's not a bullshit gacha game. Take my word for it. I haven't put a penny into this game because all the stuff you buy is just cosmetic. You don't need any of the crap to play the game. Which is very unlike gacha games. It is an open world 3D platformer, in case you're wondering. They're not really highlighting the like. They're just showing the other stuff you can do in the game. But yeah, there's fishing, bug catching. You go around, you groom like animals. It's just a collect-a-thon game. There's a lot of mini game stuff, but the core gameplay is 3D platforming, like this. Where is this music in the game? It's the title screen, opening cutscene. Oh yeah, and you play dress up. Yeah, forgot to mention that you collect dresses. So, yeah, have fun. Yeah, like Final Fantasy 14 or any MMO without the combat, or any like open world game. It's got like very light combat, but it's really not. It's really not an integral part of the game.
Everything I've done for my family.
Nah, hell no, you ain't sleeping on Infinity Nikki.
Is who you die for.
Infinity Nikki might be the best game of the year. Came out a little too late to be nominated here, though. Yeah, the good thing about not giving a shit about caring what people think about what games you play is that you're able to play Infinity Nikki. That's the best part. Well, having more ways to play mobile games not on a mobile device is always a good thing.
You've seen the trailers, now you get to play the games. Wuthering Waves and Solo Leveling Arise are available on Google Play Games on PC for both Android and iPhone users. The best part, with the Google Play Games, you can seamlessly sync your favorite titles across mobile and PC. Check it out and go play.
I mean, honestly, one of my biggest things that I would want them to announce here was already announced with Untitled.
Laura Bailey and Emmy Award
Other than
Aaron
that,
Paul.
A new Ridge Racer, or any kind of glimpse into Elder Scrolls 6.
Wow, oh my God. It is just so awesome to be here at the Game Awards with Laura Bailey, an absolute voice acting legend. Right? I mean, Last of Us, Spider-Man, Critical Role. I'm honored to say that I got to work with you on Dispatch, the game that we're actually announcing tonight.
Yeah, but I haven't actually worked with you. You know, we never recorded at the same time.
No, I know, but you know, technically we never shared the booth, but it is cool if I tell people, our friends out there, that we work together.
Also, something else I was hoping to see tonight was those classic games that Sega was working on with like Golden Axe and Jet Set, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
I think they were doing an Alter Beast one, if I remember it.
No.
I want to see that.
No,
they announced that quite a while
just
ago.
A flat no.
Flat no, yeah. Listen, Evan.
That's funny, but it's actually Aaron, not
sure
Evan.
It is,
but yeah.
Look, I get it. You were in like the greatest show of all time, and yeah, everybody loved The Wire. But listen,
Okay.
that's TV.
Right.
And this is video games, okay?
Yeah.
This is art. Plus, I find it kind of strange that we've been backstage the whole time, and you're only asking me this now.
Well, you told me not to speak to you backstage when I came up to you.
No, I told you not to look at me, okay?
Oh.
Sega did delist many of their classic games. That's why I'm.
Acting is listening.
I really want to see why. Like, what do they got up their sleeves? What are they coming out with?
I mean,
They better have a damn good reason for
was
doing
just
it.
A little starstruck meeting you, you know.
I already talked about it on the previous stream. Why I think they delisted those. I think they're coming up with some kind of like
Yeah.
gotcha style free to play like Sega
Sorry. All right,
compilation, right? You download it for free, but then you gotta like gamble to get certain games.
Together.
they're definitely doing something besides like your typical like here's your Sega compilation that they've been doing for years. It's got to be something different.
You're dead, I thought.
Just on the inside. My suit.
There's got to be a reason they want to prevent you from being able to easily access cheap versions of their Sega games. And one reason I can think of is if they want you to like have some kind of gambling gotcha system to get them again. I don't know. There's got to be something they're working on.
Superhero with no superpowers.
I think whatever it is, people are going to be upset.
Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call, and guess who answers? Me.
Too easy.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. What are you doing, Invisigal? Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You're a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built.
Oh, interesting. I still got to play Wolf Among Us.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
What's your name, little guy?
My name's Beef, and I'm naked.
Oh, no, I refuse to believe that's what he sounds like.
That was Dispatch, and now to present our next award, please welcome a Game Award winner from last year. He's a visionary creator, Sam Lake from Remedy.
I was back at the Game Awards. It felt like a loop. I'd lost track of how many times I'd been here, how many awards I'd won. Something kept nagging at me, forcing me to snap out of my reverie. I was here to do a job, hand out the award for Best Narrative. The nominees were each incredible. Frankly, I was so impressed by the storytelling genius, I was overcome by a nasty fit of jealousy. But they would never need to know that. Play it cool. On the stage, I felt an urge to dance. That's what they all wanted. I'd save it for another time. Keep this short. Here are the nominees for Best Narrative.
Original.
Best Narrative.
You here to pick a fight?
Why not take us on?
It's upon us.
I'm sending you to Hawaii. Someone there who wants to meet you.
You ready for this, Kasuga?
This is the way of the real world! Scour! I will show you a world with honor!
The heartbeat of the lost ones. I can feel them on my skin.
Mary died of that damn disease.
It's kind of weird for Silent Hill 2 to win, though, right? Because it's like... It's technically the same narrative as the original?
And
this can go anyway, I don't know.
Goes to Metaphor. Re-Fantasio.
I don't know. Metaphor might be winning Game of the Year, and I'd be completely okay with that. Turn-based RPG winning Game of the Year can only be good for the genre. Because think about it, if you're a developer and you're thinking about making an RPG and you're deciding between turn-based or action, Metaphor just proves that people still love turn-based RPGs in a AAA space.
今日は本当に素敵な素晴らしい賞をありがとうございます。RPG を今まで作ってきて本当に物語こだわって作ってきたので、この賞をいただけて本当に嬉しいと思ってます。関係したスタッフみんなと喜びを分かち合いたいと思いますし、何より遊んでくれたゲームプレイヤーの皆さんに心より感謝を申し上げます。ありがとうございました。
So first of all, I think it's fantastic. I feel so happy and so honored to be up here on stage at this incredible show. I think storytelling is a really important part of games. And I think knowing that we were,
Well, you can
we
probably get
focused on
Metaphor
making
for
stories
about
throughout our career, and knowing that we've been honored
$50
here
right
in
now.
this way
It's on sale
today
most places.
is really honoring. So additionally, I'd like to thank everybody at the studio.
Metaphor
who has
plays
helped
very
make this
similar
game.
to
Without
a
their help, we could not
SMT
have done
game.
this. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
The thing that really sets it apart is the new sort of like setting it's in. But if you played an SMT game before, you'll be pretty familiar. Or even Persona. If you like Persona, but like your least favorite aspect is the school life, then you'll like Metaphor.
That's really amazing. Metaphor Refantasio. I love these moments where we're able to pass the torch from a previous winner to a brand new honoree. Thanks to Sam Lake as well for coming out for that. All right, well, before we get to Game of the Year, we do have one last very special announcement to share with you. This year, the stars aligned for some very magical things to happen at our anniversary show. Things that might not have ever seen
One
the
last
possibility.
announcement? Seriously?
If you truly love video games like I do, this moment is for all of us.
Okay. This better be some good shit. Okami too. And that is quite the update to the visual style. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Other, I hope that's the official name. Awesome. I love that the big announcement is something honestly pretty unexpected.
Oh my God, what an amazing moment. Together again, Takeuchi-san.
Yeah,
and
not just
Kamiya-san
another
and his new
remaster.
studio that we're also
I guess I'll
announcing
finally have to
Clovers.
pop that game back in and
Production
play the
is just
HD
about to
version.
begin on the Okami sequel, and I am beyond honored we could share this very special announcement here at our 10th anniversary celebration. Thank you to Capcom and the Tujimoto family for this anniversary gift. Still to come, Game of the Year, but right now, here's some much-awaited news on the release timing for Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss.
Some classic Konami stuff coming back. Konami, Capcom. Between Onimusha.
A land soaked in blood.
I mean, I guess technically Okami isn't Capcom, but
And those who
originally published by Capcom, I think, right?
here begins the saga of the Grey Names.
Okami then on DS, I don't remember where that fell.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence.
In terms of like the storyline, I was not a big fan of Okami then.
Turn everything to nothing.
Yeah, Clover developed it, but funded by Capcom, yeah.
Correct this.
I had my own mission, seeking out my gray-mane comrades.
Onimusha coming back,
What I can
Okami
tell
coming
you
back,
now
the
is
next
that
Eco game, even though
will
it's just
restore the
untitled.
disrupted Providence.
Yeah, some pretty cool announcements. Virtua Fighter coming back.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on. This is our mission.
The world's best gaming processor, advanced by AMD.
Well, the only way we'll get Power Stone 3 is if people tend to, like, if the servers are really busy for the Power Stone 1 and 2 re-release in that fighting collection. Like, if they see a lot of people playing that, that's the only way we'll probably get 3. So make sure you play it. It's okay, we can forgive you for, what is this, a Fortnite trailer? You gave us Okami too. We'll forgive you. Well, this year's Game of the Year awards was definitely better than last year. This one actually had some cool announcements.
Waldorf, you old fool!
Some unexpected announcements and surprises.
I dreamed we were still at the Game Awards. We are. No. Yep. And even worse, I heard a Final Fantasy game is up for Game of the Year. Well, my
No, I think that's the last
is
one.
for this show to be over.
I-
Yeah, right? And I also heard they nominated DLC for Game of the Year.
Yep.
That's like giving a Lifetime Achievement Award to pre-order.
He did say we got one more announcement before Game of the Year, so I don't think he would take that word back. I think that really was the last thing.
Oh yeah, time to watch Keighley make a fool of himself again.
You're feeling one more, we'll see.
I love this show. More Jeff Keighley.
It would be kind of cool if the one more big thing was Okami, though.
Look at him just standing there. What a maroon.
You know what the best part would be is if Jeff had no idea what these guys were going to say
Welcome
beforehand.
back to the Game Awards, everyone. Before we present Game of the Year, I just wanted to come out here and reflect on the moments we've shared over the past decade. And tonight, there have been so many incredible announcements. I can't believe the show that we're able to put together, and thanks to all the studios and developers for helping us make it happen. So I just want to say thank you to so many of you here in the person who have believed in me along the way and trusted our team to create this event. And thank you to the fans around the world for taking your time to watch this show every year. Gaming's
welcome.
greatest days are ahead, and I can't even begin to imagine where this industry will be for our 20th anniversary. And we're going to keep working as hard as we can to keep the Game Awards and the game industry growing around the world.
They announced Okami too, yep. You just missed it.
Now, because tonight is such a special show, we do have one more thing.
Oh my god.
One of our industry's most celebrated developers has been hard at work in complete secrecy, building a brand new original world unlike anything they've done before. What
Okay.
you're about to see is captured entirely in the game engine. We're happy to share with
Naughty
you
Dog,
tonight's
it's gotta be.
final world premiere at the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards.
I mean, I kind of hope not, but let's see. Fantasy Star? Asteroids. It's back. What? Aliens? No, it's too anime looking. There's too many Aliens games as it is. Please don't be Mass Effect. Yeah, it's looking Naughty Dog. Man, they'll never go back to Jack and Daxter style. We just gotta accept it at this point.
Jordan, tell me something good. Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
How is that
superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just right about? I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
You know, that's what deal with your fucking shit. Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
Can we see some gameplay, maybe? Probably not, I guess. Did I just see Adidas brand placement? And a Porsche spaceship? Man, you shouldn't even burn us with the Crash Bandicoot and Jack and Daxter stuff. Just say it's from the studio that brought us Uncharted and Last of Us. It's obvious we're not getting those games. But honestly, this kind of shift into something more sci-fi from Naughty Dog, I'm all for it. I was getting so tired of Last of Us stuff with all these remasters. Like, I was just so over it. So something a bit more sci-fi, okay. I mean, it's definitely grabs my attention a little more.
There you have it. That was Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, a brand new franchise from Naughty Dog and PlayStation, directed by Neil Druckmann and starring Tati Gabrielle as Jordan Munn. I'm also happy to share that the trailer you just saw and the full game will feature a new original score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. The game has been in development since 2020, and we can't wait to learn more. Thanks to
I
Naughty
don't
Dog
think
and
that will be a
PlayStation for that
Souls game. I
special
sure hope
announcement.
it's not.
And now to present
I don't think
biggest
so.
honor
It should
of
be
the night.
more
Over the past
action-y,
decade,
like a
10
360 PS3
distinguished
style,
titles
just
have
more
been
polished.
recognized as Game of the Year. Please welcome last year's winner from Larry.
Probably going to be very
Sven
combo heavy.
Vinca.
I realize you guys have been sitting here for over 3 hours, but I still have some time credits from last year to cash in. So it
I'm
turns
rooting
out
for
that not only
Astrobot
will I be
and
the one
Balatro.
who will know as first which game wins tonight, but I actually also know which game is going to win next year, the year after, and the year
Honestly,
after.
the only two that are
Now,
seeming
how do
like
I
they
know
have
this?
no
Well,
chance of
an
winning
oracle.
are 100%
She said,
Elden
change is coming.
No chance.
It's a modern oracle, so they made me sign an NDA.
Not enough
But
awards tonight for that
I
game.
trust all of you. I know you can keep a secret. You will never leak it.
The
Oracle told me that
Final
the Game of the
Fantasy.
Year
I think
2025
it's a
is going
toss-up
to be
between
made
all
by
the
a
others.
studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. Studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created before. They didn't make it to increase.
I'm rooting
market
for
share.
Astrobot
They didn't make
because
it to
it's a
serve
3D
the brand.
platformer.
They didn't have
And
to
I'm rooting
meet
for Balatro
arbitrary
because that will
sales
piss the
targets
most people
or
off.
fear being laid off
And it was
if
also
they
a good game.
didn't meet those targets.
There's
And
about to be
furthermore,
some really
people in
confused people if
charge
Balatro wins.
forbade them from cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was to increase revenue and didn't serve the game design. They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as
Let's not
users
forget,
to
though,
explore.
Balatro took down Pokemon
And
Pocket.
they didn't make decisions.
Balatro
that
taking
you
down a
were
Pokemon game is a big
short-sighted
deal.
in function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun. And they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, nobody was going to have any fun. They understood the value of respect, that if they treated their developers and players well, those same developers and players would forgive them when things didn't go as planned. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games.
Well, the people that have
It's really
played
that
Balatro
simple,
would understand
said the Oracle.
why it
Winning
would
Game of
win
the
if it
Year
did. The
turned
people
out
that
to be a
haven't played
life-changing
Balatro
event for us.
would be very confused.
It was an amazing thing. To those who will win Game
To
of the
them,
Year
it's just a poker
2024,
game, indie
you have
game.
no idea what's
They
waiting
have
for
no
you.
idea.
It's an incredible honor, and you're in for a heck of a ride. Now remember, should you be told to wrap it up for tonight, you can always come back next year and chat for 3 minutes, okay? So, now, to pay tribute to the nominees for Game of the Year, once again, Lorna Balf and the TGA Orchestra.
No throat singing guy, I'm disappointed. Well, they brought back flute guy, he's going hard. DLC for Game of the Year. Let's go. Oh man, that would piss a lot of people off too. Just a reminder for those of you unaware, the actual, the game that wins Game of the Year, 90% of the vote is from a panel of judges. 10% comes from people like us that actually voted. But I like this Balatro remix. Alright, I don't want to see this guy, I want to see this. The guitar, yeah. It's a good Astrobot remix. Man, they underutilize these guys so hard. They need to have these guys playing music in the middle of the show. You don't know how to win with Balatro? Alright, maybe I will have to stream that game at some point to help you guys out. Because I can make it to, ante 11 with most of the decks that I play. So maybe I'll stream it and I'll help you out with, how to build a good deck. It's a really good lineup for Game of the Year, though, for this year. All these games are very deserving, even if one of them is DLC. I mean, whatever, even if you take out Elden Ring, all the other games are very deserving. This is the first year where I am genuinely really unsure who's going to win. I feel like it can go anyway. What would cause more salt? Honestly, there'd probably be more uproar about Elden Ring winning just because it's DLC. Balatro at least is it is a full game, new game, not DLC.
And the Game of the Year is... Astrobot!
Yes, okay. 3D platformers are back. God damn. The first thing that comes to mind is that meme where like Astrobot is over the grave of Concord like that. Well, guess what? He's over the grave of every AAA game this year. Damn right. Now let's get some more 3D platformers from big developers. Big budgets, come on. This is actually the one I wanted to win as much as I wanted Balatro to win. Balatro was more of a meme. Astrobot was the real one I wanted. All the people that just don't care about platformers are like so pissed right now. You know, the people that only play like Elden Ring. They're probably a little unhappy. Yeah, see that, Naughty Dog? You just needed a Jak and Daxter 4. Come on. Obviously people like their 3D platformers. This is big, by the way. A non-Nintendo 3D platformer winning Game of the Year, that's huge. That I don't think that's ever happened in the Game of the Year Awards history. I mean, Game Awards history.
All the SOBs back in Japan, you know, all 65 of them right now, they're crying. So please, a round of applause for them. Thank you. It's you guys as well. You know, when I thought about, you know, why this game, you know, give people joy and smiles on their faces, I think it came down to the people every day making the game and doing exactly that. I think, you know, when I think of the team, it's the amount of generosity they gave. They put the user first always, you know, never thought about any, you know, any calculation. It was just about the kids, especially, because we had this huge, huge privilege to be potentially the first game to be in the hands of children, and we know what it means very much. So Team Asobi, really, from the bottom of our heart, you know, well done and thank you so much. Now, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. Astrobot deserves it. I still prefer Astro's Playroom more, but
game, of course,
I'm just glad that a really good 3D platformer
PlayStation
won.
or Family, you know, Herman who give, you know, the studio a chance, and Scott Roddy who really believed in Astro even before we did. Ken Chan on marketing, and many, many other people that I'm not mentioning.
You know, I can't say what my Game of the Year is yet. I'm still playing games.
And actually, a lot of people in this room tonight gave their characters, their IP, without asking anything in return, just because they cared about celebrating 30 years. So to them as well, you know, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much.
The first 3D platformer to win Game of the Year, yeah.
Last and not
it's
least,
a big deal.
You want to stay for this one because I didn't plan.
No, I didn't 100%
extra. But I'm going to say it anyway.
I'm not a very big 100%
you know,
kind of person.
You know, PlayStation 30 years, and we made a platformer, which is great. It's very nostalgic and fresh at the same time. But let's not forget that even before PlayStation, there were people making platformers. I remember I was a kid in 1989, Christmas, and I got a gray box. There was a game packed in. It was called Super Mario Brothers, and it was really, really great. So
yeah, I remember that game.
We are in Japan. We're in Tokyo. They are in Kyoto. But I want to pay tribute to the company who really put like platformers and showed us innovation and quality consistently and inspired us to actually make the game that we made. So that's also, and I've managed not to mention them, have you noticed? But you all know who they are, and many other companies that have been inspired over the years, so that's really, really important. And we want to pay tribute to them tonight.
Nintendo is seething right now.
Thank you so much. It's amazing, and we'll see you again. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Astrobot, and that is going to do it for our 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. More than anything, I hope tonight made you believe the future of our medium is brighter and greater than ever. Congratulations to the winners, and thanks to all the incredible teams around the world who shared their upcoming work with us today. Putting together this show has been so special to our team, personally and professionally.
That's a good show this year. Some really good surprises.
Believing in me and the Game Awards. We'll see you back here at
the rightful
Theater,
Game 1 Game of the Year as well.
2025, our 12th show live on Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Thank you. Happy holidays. And have a good night.
Merry Christmas, Jeff. Well, that's fun. Those guys were the best skit of the show, though. They need to bring them back. Forget the celebrities. Just the fact that Balatro is nominated for Game of the Year is really cool. Game was deserving for being nominated for sure. Yeah, thank you everybody for spending Game of the or keep saying Game of the Year. Game Awards with me. I know there was a lot of places you could have watched, so thank you for hanging out. Untitled. Can't wait. Thank you, Ueda, for finally showing us what the hell he's been working on since Last Guardian. Now I've just got to wait another decade to get the game, right? I'm sure they're going to take their sweet-ass time. That's loud. A golden doorknob, thank you. Karabe, I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining, YouTube members. Be sure to check out the perks on that, by the way. Some vlogs for you to check out. But yeah, that was really fun. Okami 2, Onimusha. Don't forget Shadow Labyrinth. Pac-Man is back with a vengeance. That game looks crazy. Tomorrow I'm going to resume streaming Slitterhead. Yeah, and Virtua Fighter. Don't forget Virtua Fighter. And Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Look forward to seeing what that's all about. Yeah, I started my playthrough of Slitterhead. And I've been kind of enjoying that game, so that's what I'll be resuming tomorrow. Come check that out if you haven't. If you haven't looked at that game before, I think you're going to be at least entertained. That game is really weird in a good way. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden coming back as a 2D side-scrolling game. Some cool revivals coming back that were announced here. Onimusha was your favorite reveal? Yeah. Onimusha was a very unexpected reveal. It's cool that they kept that under wraps, unspoiled, for the Onimusha fans especially. Do I collect Funko Pops? I definitely do not. Yeah, I don't own a single Funko Pop. Yep, no problem, Dusky. Well, I guess it's time for me to... I'm gonna go back to Astrobot once they release... They got like some Christmas theme level coming up. I think that would be pretty fun to play. I don't know what the release date is on that, but I definitely want to check that out. Hey, thank you, Benam Karabi. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. The membership and the super chat. Thank you very much. We got the Muppets. The Muppets are fun. I enjoyed the Muppets. I wasn't sure about Wukong. Yeah, I felt like Wukong was probably the least likely only after Elden Ring. There's not much to analyze in the Untitled trailer, unfortunately. It was pretty basic. But yeah, we'll call it here. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for Slitterhead. And don't forget on YouTube side, new video out in case you missed it. But I should have another video coming out soon too, so keep your eyes out. Have a good night.